Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is going on, everybody?
Magician.
Look at Leg is a magician. He went and Leg had a hat on right backstage. If you guys might have seen it, that was like, was it white? Is it yellow?
Yeah, just it's the same exact hat, right? Same brand, everything. It's just white,
and it just made him look like he was wearing
the camera
a halo.
focused on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was throwing everything off over here. So
no,
the feng shui was not
what feng shui? I like it.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to another Wednesday night, you guys. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that session. I enjoyed it. There were some really good songs on that session. A couple old school songs. Love In Between Days, one of my all-time favorite Cure song. Buttermilk Biscuits by Sir Mix-a-Lot. Are you kidding me? And then Don't Stop the Rock, the old school, breakdancer b-boy song. Anyways, if you guys like that type of music, you enjoy it, the link for the Spotify playlist is below. And then, shout out to everybody that hung out during that session. Hopefully it's continuing for you guys. You guys should be getting your Vampirella Harley Quinn in the next couple days. They should be showing
Elvira,
up in.
But yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, what did I say? Vampirella, Elvira. I told you the session was good, bro. It was really good.
Real good.
Hey, dude, for a whole month, I thought we were doing Vampirella and Harley because that's what you said. So that was 8 months ago, but like I was like, oh man, that's gonna kill. And I saw a lot of that, and I was like, well, Elvira's super cool too, but and considering Dynamite, that's not really a stretch.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, not at all.
Oh my gosh, dude. Cannabis, man. That's what it does. It helps fix your brain. Shout out to Timothy Brandt, who's in the chat, who pulled out a Unholy Grail while watching last week. So now if it happens again this week, then we need to know, because I think that's a record breaker, just like Mark just
Well, I
broke
just
a
opened
record.
50 and I didn't get one, so.
Oh damn!
Does that mean we have to sit here and
John.
open like golden tickets to see if we can get a golden ticket, right? It's like a Wonka factory. We're all sitting here opening blind bags while talking.
Right.
I can go grab some, but I haven't opened any yet.
What was I? Cannabis again? Oh, yeah. Mark fucking broke another record. Did you guys hear about this? 362,000 orders on the December bags, which is pretty freaking unreal, man. It doesn't 2 months in a row where he breaks a record, won his own record. Man, that's pretty freaking amazing. And listen, everybody for the most part is talking about blind bags right now, and I think that's on the success of, like every blind bag before it, Mark's 350,000 sale. The comics world has noticed that, and we talked about it last night on the industry show, and I think we had a really good conversation. And I know you guys have been opening these blind bags like crazy, and we've been keeping our eyes on everything. And I think that overall it's been an amazing success, like a really, really good thing to see that how an indie and it's hard to call Mark an indie creator because, it doesn't feel like that, but he's an indie creator on a smaller publisher coming in through his fan base and basically his fan base alone. I mean, obviously his work is that good, but through his fan base alone and word of mouth has sold almost 1 million comics in the last 2 months. You know what I mean? That's pretty fucking cool.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. And I watched back the show from last night today when I was packing orders and stuff. But one of the things that I think we've all talked about how the fragility of what this is. These blind bags are very this could go, it could become a new boom in the industry, and it's going to go, or this could crash out really hard. And it's something we've talked about a lot, and I think we've all kind of raised our like, hey, it's got to, the mix has got to be right, all these things got to be taken care of, and if you're buying one bag here or there, you're not going to see the issues. But if you're cracking 50, 100, 200 plus, like we've all seen the issues. We've seen people post their images on Instagram and all that stuff. We know there's issues with how these things were collated, and and I think we're going to see similar stuff with the other bags. But it balances out when you do a show, and Leg had done a show, and it's like you pull on the same book back to back to back a couple times. It's hard when you got a person, a customer saying, do I want to spend another $10-12 on a bag? And if I'm going to probably get the same one, or then you get guys like, I've seen a couple of the dudes who've been like, sweet, I just got 40 freaking foils in my batch of 100 bags or whatever. And they just like, you guys hit the jackpot. So, I think these are the things that we've kind of brought up multiple times, and the concerns, and I'm very nervous. I know Dennis talked about the ultimate endgame bag, and he was like, it's going to sell 1 million copies. It's not going to do 1 million, but it's going to sell a lot. And I'm interested to see where that goes. And if they have these same issues, and I know everyone said that they have a different printer than, Transcon for, these ones, but it's got to be like, people in the publishing side have to understand that these things have to be mixed right. You have to get the stuff, because you can't just have people cracking a bunch of the same ones. I just opened up 50 here, and just for shits and giggles, and quite a bit of dupes, and no foils, no rare books in a stack of 50. So I saw Sean Hidako post his video too, that he's like, of the he's got the wall with all the books, which was really cool, by the way, Sean. That's awesome, and I need you to DM me where those sleeves are from. But
yeah, right,
it's cool to be able to see, like, hey man, I'm trying to collect the whole collection or whatever and get all this stuff. It's really, really sweet. So it's I'm having we talk about this, like when I try to do the Transformers packs, I try to mix stuff up as much as I can, or when I do the Battle Beast ones, you want to make it pretty open. So I want people to put as much care into these things as you can when you do a curated pack, and when you do stuff like these things look rad. Like, these are cool books. I think they're great covers. I'd love to be able to have like a better spread amongst the packs that I opened up. So that's just me. That's just a gripe.
I think for the most part, you hit it on the head. Leg, I know that was something that we dealt with that first night, and I think seeing that video of the Holy Grails going in really showed how they are collating these at the factory. It feels exactly like that, where they're just dropping stacks on the bagging machine, and you're getting 40 of that same cover in a row, and they're just putting them in a box. They're not doing any type of collation at all. That's the way it seems.
What I think, okay, so the way they come out like that, I don't think it's that many, but think about this. If they're gonna correlate, it's gonna be a human part of the process.
Yeah.
All right. This is not an electronic part of the process. They don't it doesn't randomly come out that way. All right. Look, we've all had jobs, or have jobs, or whatever you want to say. There's people who do their job to a T and that are beyond anal, and there are people that don't care. Right. So is there going to be a guy that picks up like 10 books, 15 books and puts them in one pile, whereas the employee next to him collates every other book? Yeah. I mean, it's gonna happen. There's 350,000. If there's 1,000 of these things and you get 10 in a row, like that's unexcusable. You know, there's 350,000. So I don't think there's any way that anybody could, all we can say is you're gonna do their best, right?
Yep.
And did their best to cover their bases. I
Yep.
know Mark paid extra for extra correlation, but like there's to have true
Randomization.
randomization. I mean, you got to have 50 people walking around for 2 weeks in a room, in the room the size of a football field. Maybe not that big, but like to where that's just, you think about what it would take to entail that, because I know what it took for me to mix up 600 copies. And I can't tell you if I did it.
Well, here's what was really cool
I
about
wanted to make it so when I told books, I sent some books to John, right? I wanted to make sure that to the best of my ability that I didn't pull 2 books that were on top of each other. Same thing from my buddy Mike, right? Like same as there's another guy that I got him off to. So 3 people got him from me, no less than 35 or 40, I think. And I do my best. I don't know what's in there. So I do my best to collate. So just the amount of time that it takes me to do that, and I still can still pull back to back stuff on the show. I did
well, I
for
like
myself.
how retailers
doing
are
it for a
doing that,
live
bro.
thing.
Where you guys put the thing behind you, right? Is that what you're talking about? Where you can pick? Yeah, I think that was a cool thing. A lot of people in the chat are talking about that. You know,
I got a wall back here. Right, it's hard to see. It's kind of messy back here, but I've got a wall. Right, and that's my streaming station, right? So if you can see the bottom 12 books, other than the Tin Man, that's mine. But like those bottom 12 books right there, if you hit an extra from me, if you hit a duplicate, and I even let you do it for the next show, it goes up on the wall. I'll trade you out. Like
I love that, dude. That's the kind of thing that
to me, nobody gets to go. Nobody does that. And, and that also goes because screw this. You know how long I've been waiting for this? You think I didn't open up a crap load of freaking packs on my own because I felt like it, right?
Oh, yeah,
I've been waiting for these for so long. And not only that, they got there while I was in New York. So even though the release date was scheduled, I mean, let's be honest here. If you had your books before New York, maybe you can't open them on the air, but would have been tough not to pick a bag and cut it open. It's mine. I own it. I'm not gonna, of course, of all the people, I'm not gonna share, but like to know that those things are sitting there. So I built a wall for people,
that's
not everybody's a live seller. Not everybody's a live seller.
Where people like they will you're playing it on the fly, you're pivoting on the fly. So many online retailers did a good job of keeping it fun. Like Sean Hell Destroyer says, they still kept it fun. And that's the important thing, in my opinion, about what's going on with blind bags is they're still fun to open. That fun to open these, that excitement, that entertainment factor to opening packs is a big deal. And I don't think that will ever leave the collecting hobby sphere. But
no.
Yeah. If printers figure out or distribution companies figure out how to really randomize these, it will make the blind bag last longer. And I really hope that Lunar will say, you know what, we're gonna make sure that we randomize these also. Like if you have to, if it's Lunar that has to do the randomization or the distribution company, do that. As a distribution company, that will be helping comics. That'll be helping the hobby. This is a big deal for the hobby. Like we understand that this is a lot of covers. The winter blind bag, I don't believe are as much as the Halloween one. There was 90 covers in that. We understand that's hard to randomize if you're not used to creating blind bags at all. We just started the thing about creating blind bags. So there's a little less covers on this. Lunar and Transcon or whoever the printers are, whoever is getting the bags before the retailer, figure out a way to randomize these because it'll help the hobby.
We're at this, and we've talked about the part 2 about the printer side, right? Like comics are different than cards. Cards to have a machine that's cranking out cards, and you have I've seen, you know, the ones where they put them up and they sort them and they randomize them, they put them in the stackers and they mix them up or whatever. Like they have that technology. It's been around for, you know, 100+ years since they've been doing cards. Like they can do the mixes or whatever. Like comics doesn't have that capability. Yeah, they can do blind bags. They can put these things in bags and run them through rollers, even though it's like we've seen the issues with you know, the creases down the center creases and stuff. And look, that happens on all blind bag stuff that any bagged comic that has come out in the past like 15, 20 years has had that same issue. It's an understandable thing. But like this whole situation shows that like if we're going to shift to this model as an industry and do more of this stuff, because I think Jesse on your show or maybe it wasn't Jesse, I think maybe it was someone on the number one podcast on Swag's podcast. They mentioned that
shout out to Swag House.
So that was Swag House and Ungraded Truth, by the way. But I don't know if it was Neo or if it was Manu or somebody, but somebody mentioned that they heard that like DC was talking about doing a blind bag with every number one release going forward. I was like, oh, that's a big thing. It's like we're jumping in, like we are cannonballing in. But I think it's like it's one of those things where like if this is going to be a thing that the industry is going to do a lot more of, we have to like the printers, the publishers have to work the printers to make sure these things are locked up and we're not going to have issues with, you know, the production of the bags and the creases and the collation. Like they have to figure out a solution to it. And if it's like what Sean says, where you've got to take an extra week or 2 weeks to have, you know, 20 dudes in a room and they're just like mixing things up more, you got to do it, you know. And if you're going to find yourself with these, you know, I don't know how many sketch covers are going to be in the Ultimate Game and Game One. I think the video you guys showed last night, like one artist had done 40+. Like if they're going to have that many things, like could you imagine if like there was a collation error and like some shop got 100 packs and out of those 100 packs were like 20 sketch covers? Like that'd be pretty freaking terrible, you know, like good for that store, but terrible for the industry as a whole. And I think that I love the fact that, look, I'm so stoked that Mark, like this has happened for Mark and Keen Spot. It's awesome. But it sucks for them to be the ones that are going to have to be the ones that like,
they're the guinea pig.
So many eyes are going to be on this stuff and people are going to be talking. And like, if the next batch of bags aren't a better collation, like I think it's going to be an issue worth discussing, right?
Yep.
Like I am invested in the fact that I have purchased 2,000 of these Halloween bags. I ordered 1,000 of the Krampus bags. Like I'm putting my money into this thing because I love bags. I think these are fun. I love to open them. I love Brian and we're talking. I'm like, dude, like if I don't want to open them on stream, I'll just throw them into packages. And if people order, everyone gets a free bag on a stream, you know, like that's not a problem. I'd love to be able to like crack these. And I wanted to build a set. I don't think I'm going to be able to build a set from the bag. So,
Sam,
you know, I'll trade you 10 of my axe murderer for, you know, 5 of you or whatever. But, you know, I think that, you know, I think this is such an early stage of stuff. And, you know, I wish it was better for Mark. You know, I wish that like these issues weren't an issue.
Yeah.
But it's someone's got to be the one to kind of like figure it out. And
well, here's what's
honestly, this is the most ambitious thing in the history of comics.
Yeah.
Right. There's never been anything this ambitious with this many different covers and types and printing types and rare things to pull and autographs and unholy grails. Okay. Like this is the most ambitious thing ever. You go Extinction Agenda when I was a kid. All right. Bagged with a card. And then, you know, I bought, you know, I was going to get rich off it. I still have those copies. I'm not rich. And so, you know, Superman 75, but guess what? They were all the same. Like no one's ever tried it with this many different covers.
It's game changing.
And
Mark came out.
What
Mark came out and he made a really good comment. So I want to give a shout out to Mark for this because he put out a post where he said, We have taken notes on feedback, have talked to the printers on the mix and printing errors, lines and creases, and hope to do even better on the next one. It was something that had never been done, and the printers had never attempted such a huge project. Now they have some experience in how to handle the volume and are also trying to do some cool stuff to make the next one even better for you. Again, this was a passion project, and it was worth all the stress and long hours because it seems people are going into comic stores, customers are trading, and despite some flaws, they seem to really like it. That means the world to me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So next up, one more left. I promise no more till next Halloween. That is fucking awesome. That just gave me like goosebumps, man. Like good on you, Mark. Good on you. Again, he's one of us, like we've said before.
Yeah.
He's one of us. He's owned a comic store. He knows what people want, what people enjoy, and he's doing his best to bring on his part everything out there. And you know what? He just put a little bit of pressure on the printer or distribution or whoever. KeenSpot, I don't care, whoever, to make this happen correctly. And all eyes are on 362,000 orders of the winter blind bag, which is fucking crazy. I mean, for 2 months in a row, congratulations, Mark. That's a big deal. And here's something else cool. For those of you guys that don't know, Mark has he has his very first ever Joker cover is going to be available during his eBay Live coming up. Go check that out. His link, I'll put the link in the chat.
That is tomorrow.
And then the unsigned or unremarked covers will be available on his website, I believe. We'll make sure on that, but I believe they'll be available on his website, which is going to be amazing. I mean, this is a really, really good cover, and kind of cool to see the very first Joker cover by Mark. And he's got a couple other DC covers and a really good Spawn cover we're going to talk about later. So that's really cool. Make sure you guys go check that out. That's worth checking out. And shout out to all the Unholy Grail winners, Timothy Brandt last week, and also our boy Ivan, I believe, pulled this, and another Beyond Wednesdays.
That's so awesome.
Synchronicity, as I call it. Right, part of the Beyond Wednesdays family. He might be in the chat right now. Pulled an Unholy Grail. So I think that's 4 pulled so far. Am I wrong? Has it been 5? I believe it's 4, and we're keeping track along with everybody else. So that means they're still out there. So
can we, if we're so same topic, all right? So here, there's a blind bag out that nobody except me is talking about in comics.
I think you cornered the market on this one, didn't you?
I have.
Is this the Crow one? No.
Is this an exquisite corpse?
And nobody in the world decided that they knew about these things. So this is Heatseeker Exposed number 2 blind bag. All right. So what it has here, this is freaking cool. So they come like this, right? And Lunar, they advertise 1, 2, 3, that there's 6 covers, and you can get one of 6 covers. Now let me this is my example that I use for the show. Let me pull it out. All right, so on the back here, each Heatseeker Exposed Gun Honey series, 1 of X edition. Each cover is a 1 of X masterpiece, handcrafted through proprietary fusion of traditional artistry, proprietary technology, and specialized printing with no AI. Thank God. Every book is a standalone original, yours and yours alone, and together from a collection of those who dare to own something no one else will. We dare you to collect just one.
Wow.
All right, so it shows you this. So I found these bags. So they have on there, they're advertised. You get 1 of 6 covers. Okay. Now and so I look at all 6 covers. So I bought 10. Right. I don't want to get duplicates. I don't care. People like these. I sell the Gun Honey stuff. People like it. Right. Okay. I pulled the first one out, and it is NSFW. All right. So you can see this one, but like down here might be exposed, and right there might be exposed. Okay. So we have that going on here. So basically, each one is on there. So I run these bags, and when I open them up, I pull them out, and I put them away from the camera in here, and I flip it around. And when I flip it around on the screen, like I have to, like I might hold it like this, right, and show you what you got. Each one is different, and I've opened about 50, probably 75 of these things, and each one
Hi,
is
Katie.
legitimately different. Each one is legitimately different,
awesome.
and it is not. It advertises that there's 6 different covers. I open these things constantly.
Never seen that on a stream.
All right, and I keep buying these things.
We won't blur that one out.
At least she
That
was,
was
at least she
fucking
was got her
badass.
clothes on.
She was
So that's
cool
the
this
thing.
time. Yeah, that's
I've
it.
never seen someone do the psych.
So yeah, so so I bought these things. I've loved doing them on the live show. People like them. I keep buying more and having just a good time with these. It's a similar version of this cover. There could be this person. There's different weapons on the ground. I've only sold them, so this is my only example. But literally, they've got a blind bag that they didn't advertise it. Every single copy is different.
Yeah, these are cool. I watched you open these on stream, and you like it. When the one time you're like, oh, gotta cover this one up real quick, and I think it was like one of your first ones when you did it. I was like, oh shoot, like
Well, the
caught you
first
off
one,
guard.
I pulled it out because it says one of 6 covers, and it shows 6 covers. All 6 of them are like this. They're fine. They're risque looking or whatever, but they're not nothing on there. And we can't. Okay, and so eBay's they're strict about, like, I guess, live show nudity. Like they don't filter their regular site that well. Like search pinup on eBay and see what happens, dude. So anyway, it is a pretty pretty unique amount of bags right there. So I like opening them. People like them. And as a $10 retail price on them, I don't think there's a lot of stores that just grabbed them out of nowhere. They didn't know how to advertise it. So I don't know if you guys saw these advertised anywhere besides Lunar. Let me know. I've been opening these for like 3 months now. So anyway,
That's
different blind bag. Here, every single one's 1 of 1. So there's some sort of technology out there, man. That I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, and nobody's talking.
I don't know how Macroverse figured that out, but couldn't figure out anything else.
What do you mean Macroverse? Is that Macroverse?
Yeah, people in the chat are saying it too.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think that's what that QR code on the back is for too. It's for like a digital. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it for a digital copy of the comic?
Titan Comics, Gun Honey. It does say Macroverse.
Wow.
Right. Whatever, but it's right there.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Macroverse mixed for. You know what? I just didn't put 2 and 2 together, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
well, they're all over. They're all over
out.
right now because people have been getting those in the mail. I don't know if you guys have been watching that. It's been very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, are people finally getting them? It's only been like what, 2 major cons since
The only people that are finally getting them are those who weren't smart enough to cancel.
I got my refund. I'm happy.
Yeah, right. That was rough, dude. That was really rough.
That's crazy.
So
yeah, enough. Yeah, so these are, I don't know. These are nice. I've done well. You got to be careful opening them on stream though.
Yeah.
No Unholy Grails over there, John.
Not yet.
Not yet, man.
I got some.
You're dedicated. I'll tell you that. You've opened. I've opened a lot. Mine haven't all been for me, clearly, but
yeah. Well, when I got my replacements of the ones from Keen Spot had sent over, I guess from a different batch. I think because your got delayed too, right, guys? Like
I haven't gotten my
maybe
replacements.
Maybe that's a better dip or something like that. But we'll see. I mean, it's Mark's post shows that he's aware of these issues and they're trying to go.
Right.
We know that they had tried to work out something with, the printer before the other ones went out and realized like, hey, look, John, stop pulling those foils, bro. I'm gonna send you a shipping label.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's where all your foils went,
and maybe a lot of guys in the chats have been talking about like, oh, I ordered some here, like picking them up regionally from different stores. That's a great idea to to give yourself a little bit of a mix, So
yeah.
Yeah, it's just cheaper if you get them all in one place.
It's true.
Well, congratulations to everybody that got them on FOC yesterday. I know does Lunar are you able? I believe you might be able to. I don't know if you're able to get them at Keen Spot still or Lunar still, but I think 2 days ago was FOC, I believe, on the December bags. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, Monday.
They show that they're still in stock right now. So
okay, all right. All right,
so whatever little balance they usually have a buffer between FOC and then when they're the numbers they have that are different than, there's the reserve that they'll order extra. The distributor will order extra that they can have an extra stock because they know people are going to come in later and get stuff. And then they also have a stash that they set aside for, damages and whatever. And so sometimes that gets held out for a later, I think that's why, like, if you put in an order and it gets put on back order when they don't have stuff and they, okay, cool. And we go through all of our October returns and they can say, hey, like we have this many returns on the blind bag. They'll be like, okay, cool. Now we have like 1,000 extra and then we can go refill back orders from there. So
I think that's something that's very interesting. And I've seen a couple people talk about it in the chat, and we talked about this last night. I mean, Mark did 9 out of 10 on the Cover Price top 10 list, which is very interesting. If you guys don't know how Cover Price works, they base their data on secondary market sales from like Heritage, eBay, any of those secondary markets that they can get data from. And it's based on change in from last week's sale price and amount of units sold. And Mark had 9 of the top 10, and it's kind of cool because number 2 was a repeat, I believe, which was I think number 1 the week before was the Flops Comics Boom New York Comic Con variant, which is amazing. Yeah,
banger.
Yeah,
still my favorite cover.
I know. So Mark almost got 10 of 10, and for anybody wondering about, like, I hear people say this all the time, like, oh, the top 10 lists are fake, and people pay them to get on there, and this and that. Listen, if there is one list that is has nothing to do with that, it's the Cover Price list. It's based on hard data. Now I get it that it's not they can't get data from comic book shops, but they get it from everywhere else, and that's okay with me until there's a way that they can get it from comic book shops. This is a great way to do it because it's not based on like any other human thing other than what is selling, right? Stein picks all his on his own, which he's got a very good track record about what he picks and why he picks it, and that's why people love Stein's list, the House of Stein list. The Key Collector list, I believe, does it something similar, but I'm not sure. I need to make sure I talk to Nick about that more, and I will. But the Cover Price guys are on really stand out as people that aren't doing it based on anything other than the data. So I think that's important. And that being said, Flops Comics being the only one not to stop Mark from getting that top 10, I imagine. There's still
anybody, we're glad it's Flops.
I agree. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, dude.
And if you guys didn't, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a Boom limited to 300 variant that they did a glow in the dark of this cover from Flops. I think today, right, Leg, on Boom's website.
Yeah, that dropped this morning. I don't know if it's sold out. There's only 300 of them. I believe they're only $20 or $25. Get in on Flops.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. He is
or
one of those guys.
Leave them all for us.
Yeah,
I was
just kidding.
It's already sold out. I was trying to shop on the website earlier today, and then I couldn't get to the next page. So I was like, okay, I'll just check on it on my computer later. Got busy at work, never checked on it again.
Yeah,
checked
that second page wouldn't load, huh?
Yeah, that second page wouldn't load. So I was trying to fill up my cart because I was looking for something that's killing
exactly what I was doing. I was like, what else can I get? I'm already shipping.
Let's get some
I quit on my phone.
Incentives.
Yeah, man. I quit on my phone and I went to the computer. I was like, it'll load on the computer. It wouldn't. And then it was sort A to Z. So I was like, let's sort Z to A. It still wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they hiding? What were they hiding?
Congrats to the homies of Boom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In a big way.
Hey, you know what freaks me out is like every week I gotta hear, in the chat, oh man, like or on YouTube, people complaining about top 10 lists and shit like that. Like, I got an idea. Like, don't fucking watch them then, dude. Like,
you're always gonna have haters.
Yeah, dude. Like, are you purposely watching it so you could be mad? Like,
I think that top 10 lists and hot lists
I'm gonna watch
good.
this, and I know I'm not gonna like it.
I think they're good because they bring they
Kinda.
bring new people to the hobby, I think, because
Yeah.
that's where
Yeah,
people
dude,
who are new
like-
for it go. And it's very important. Anybody that talks trash about hot lists or top 10 lists, I think that you need
Hey,
to know who
you-
you're talking
you know what we're
about
gonna
and
do,
what it
Brian?
is.
Okay, all the new comic books, dude. We're gonna put the names of the new comics in a little piece of paper. I'm gonna roll it up in a ball and throw it in a hat. Number 10 comic book of the week.
Well,
right?
here's something
like,
cool.
It's like,
But-
dude.
But at the same time, it's easy digestible content. You know what I mean? Like if we sat here and tried listing out 100 books, very few people are gonna watch that. But if you have like a 30-minute whatever video of talking about 10 books, people are gonna sit there and watch that.
So what people don't understand, a lot of like Stein runs his analytics the way he runs his analytics, but that only tells you so much. It doesn't tell you what's going on inside a LCS or inside a con. Like nobody's there recording. How many did you sell? Okay, let me write that down. And then let me make a call. You know what I mean? Like there are so many books that sell that we don't know.
John,
John,
what were some of the books that you noticed that people were asking for the most at New York Comic Con? Like, what was some of the stuff that you had people come up and say, "Hey, do you have any of these that you remember?"
Well, of course, I had a good number of people directed to me for the Mark Spears Monsters. The cover A's, cover B. But aside from Monsters, there were everybody knew I had a lot of EC slabs, so I was wheeling and dealing a lot of Golden Age. And of course, just always key books, anything key. I had some of my notable sales was New Mutants 98, first Ra's al Ghul, Batman. It just goes on and on. It's just mostly all key books, but there was no lack of buying whatsoever. And I'm talking about everything from Golden Age all the way up to the newest stuff that's out. This show was better for me than it's been in probably the last 6 to 8 years. I made twice the amount of money I normally make that I've made in the past 5 years at least.
And that's what I'm hearing
So,
from Baltimore, from retailers.
yeah.
I know Vintage Comics Phil made a ton of money. And I've been talking about this, and we have been talking about this, how comics have been so much fun. Even with the little bullshit that we get here and there, it has been beyond fun over the last at least year, maybe longer. Like the excitement feels like it's back into comics right now in a major way.
Yeah, it was great, right? I mean, there was a lot of great energy in the show. I did not feel that anybody was there complaining about exclusives, whether they got it or not. I mean, every dealer seemed to be doing it the right way. They had people lining up for it, one per person. They didn't do anything stupid on the side with, and with other, resellers. We haven't heard any drama from how anything was run, which I think is really positive because you don't want to go fly into a show from out of state and then you're there to get things waiting online and then you hear somebody came and swooped up 25 copies of a book. But it was I think even you guys were walking around getting a lot of things done, coming back with really great stuff, and it seemed like everybody was having a great time.
Yeah.
I had a couple of even killer books that I was selling for Paul from Brickstow Comics, and what do you call it? He had an Archie number 50, CGC 7.5, which I think it was like third highest on the census. I had that on my wall, thanks to him. I had a Hot Stuff number 1, 4.5 blue label. And then I had 23 EC labels, all blue labels. And they ranged between 2.0 to a 6.0. So again, I had a lot of people coming in buying everything. And then you saw the customer that came in for the Mark Spears Monsters number 1. She bought a Bridezilla one day and then she came back and she says, I couldn't sleep all night. And I needed the other one with the all the monsters, cover A, with all the monsters looking down. And I was more than happy to swap it out for her and give her credit, because I just wanted to see her happy. I mean, how enthusiastic was that girl when she what was her name? Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And I was just like, you know what? The key thing is, if as a seller, just keep the customers happy, make them happy. That's what they're there for. They're not there to be screwed around with, So if you go in there for whether it's for exclusives, you don't want to be screwed around with online. You want to wait for the exclusive and have a fair shot. If you want to get autographs, at least, get, have a pleasant experience with the artist. I heard there were a lot of artists that were just really great to people to this year. I didn't hear about attitudes or bad, like I'll be back and never coming back. You know, that happened a couple of years ago with a couple of artists. They would take a break and then sometimes they would say, "Come see me tomorrow." I'm not coming. I got something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this year was run just very professionally, very just perfect, and and I'm glad you guys showed up, man. You guys were great, man. I love seeing Clutch and Leg was constantly in and out of the booth, and Brian was, hanging out for a while and moving around and doing panels. It would have been perfect if we had Red Hood or Yee. Yee was, touring though. He's doing his rock band thing, which is fucking fantastic. And but I'm glad we also got to hang out. I got to meet that guy Davis Ryder for the first time. Super nice guy. And again, most of the times we all got funny feelings about each other just from visually watching or hearing about each other without meeting each other. And then when you actually meet the person and you sit down and have a conversation with them, you realize that they're just regular dudes. You know what I mean? Whatever way people decide to go, navigate through the hobby, that's fine. Let them take their own path. But judge the person by, I met the person and they're super cool and I had a great time with them,
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Agreed. Speaking real quick about top 10 lists and hot lists, shout out to our boy Mike Hansen for his webpage, snikt.com, SNIKT.com, where he's doing a page, keeping eyes on the original art world. So he's doing an actual top 10 trending, like art sales, I believe, recently, or art pieces. So we'll have to get Mike on the show at some point to talk more about this, but it's really cool. Go check it out. We're trying to put more eyes on the original art world in comics. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, well, speaking of Mark, Mark has a killer book in this week's new releases. There were some really good new releases over at coverprice.com, which I love to go look at all my new releases. You guys know I love them over there. Ryan Meinerding, did you see this hood, the Galactus Meinerding?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is badass.
Yeah, nice guy. Me and Yee met him at San Diego.
Yeah, I was like, do you want to stop
I
by
think
his
I
booth?
freaked him out, dude. I pumped up his table. I go, oh shit, Meinerding. And then people started coming, who's that? And I was like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I saw
I wish we
first.
were rolling video on that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, right.
I should have filmed that. That interaction was great.
Hey, it might be on the CG. Were you walking around with the GoPro?
Yeah, it might be on the backpack cam.
No
Yeah.
shit, Aaron.
We'll see.
I can't remember. It depends on what day that was.
Guys,
That was on
it's been 3
the
months. We got to be
Friday.
better about this, guys.
Yeah, I need to hit
You
up
gotta
Swag
release that
for some
footage.
of that video data too. The new Wolverine. Did you guys see this? Did you guys read this at all?
And this is part of the Revelation stuff, right?
Yeah. So it's Wendigo as Wolverine, and it feels very, very interesting. I don't know. I love the covers, bro. Look at this Puppeteer Lee 1 in 25. This is going to be such a monster.
He's so good.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
and
Well, how do you do a homage of 181 now, though?
great point. Yeah, but look at this Ricky Yagawa too.
Oh, that's really good.
Hey, it's your birthday, Sean?
No,
Oh, okay.
the date of a con he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Is my birthday.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Thanks.
But so
it's a month and a day away. You only have
We're
one
just
day.
ready.
they're calling him Wonderful Wolverine, and I can't tell if this first issue is like they're trying to throw you off. It feels like a cheesy TV show, but the
Ooh,
covers are really
look at that.
good.
Another foil? The
Yeah,
fuck?
This one is kind of tough to get. This is my first time pulling it.
nice.
Nice.
Well, there's somebody who's got 40 of them, so
So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. But I'm reading all the Age of Revelation stuff. I love that type of Elseworlds Tale stuff.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun, dude. There's a really good Marvel Zombies cover, a variant coming up that I'll show you guys. But they have the Marvel Zombies Red Band number 2, or the Marvel Zombies, Red Band number 2 is out. That's a cool Marvel Zombies cover right there. I like the Perillo 1 in 25 of the Miles Morales number 39. Did you guys see this? Perillo has been killing these major publisher issues, man. It's unreal. Marvel, he's been killing at Marvel lately. I think he did some DC stuff too.
I mean, when you get a chance to be on one of the big two, you gotta fucking swing for the fences, man. Like,
Yep.
if you're gonna be seen by that many folks, do it.
Yep.
So good for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look how good that is.
So
And that's a
doubling
1 in 25.
autograph prices for him and Carla, and she can pretty much sell anybody anything. So
Oh yeah, she can.
And they were even smart, and they made it an incentive.
Yep.
What is going on?
I know, like they're listening, right?
Crazy.
All right, look
What
at
a
this.
crazy
This is the Marvel Zombies variant I was talking about. It's a Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu 13. That's wicked, dude. I'm not a fan of Marvel Zombies covers other than Sidem, just because I'm such a big fan of those. But this is a good one right here.
Yeah, I like that because it looks like that motherfucker's moving fast, dude.
Yeah, right?
Dude, I like that.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that's
It's like
Ivan.
a 20 days.
I gotta
20
get
days
there.
later.
You got it. Yeah, clutch 28 weeks later, right? Ivan Sharvin is the name of this artist. And he's got a skull as a logo. Are you kidding me? I have to keep an eye on that.
Really cool.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Holy cow.
Dude, that's great, dude. Bro, here we go down the rabbit hole, bro.
I know. So we're gonna keep an eye on him. All right, we got more. So I like this, the Omega Kids. It's Kid Omega, Quentin Quire, older, and I always thought Kid Omega was such a great character that I wish they would figure out better ways to use. But I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. I did read some of the Predator Kills the Marvel Universe stuff. It is fun, dude. Did you guys read any of this? The Wolverine story is, it's fun. So there's a really good Segovia 1 in 25 for it. Another Yagawa. He's doing a lot of covers for them. This is Radioactive Spider-Man. This is part of the Age of Revelation stuff, which is interesting to have Spider-Man in there. I'll have to see how that plays out. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Ultimate Spider-Man 22, first appearance of Earth 6160 Superior Spider-Man, which I love Superior Spider-Man. It was such a great series. I'm not a huge fan of Dan Slott usually, but that Superior Spider-Man was so good. I have the full series of that still. And
the first one, right, with Stegman art.
Oh,
it was
man.
fucking amazing.
Oh, so good.
Oh, yeah.
They got their own, is that their own Trick or Treat cover? Marguerite Sauvage. Did you guys see this? This is kind of cool.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I love Marguerite Sauvage too. This is a 1 in 25.
Sauvage.
Great last name. This Uncle Scrooge by Del Otto.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like it.
It's funny that he does all these.
I know, right?
Oh, look at that. $4.99 super chat.
The House of
Stein.
Stein.
Whoa,
Stein
Stein.
Pack 12
Whoa.
coming soon. Huge fundraiser for Paul's Problems, including
There
a
you go.
return of the mini Stein Pack. That is a big deal, you guys. We're going to be doing a lot for this. Shout out to our boy Paul W. More to come. He's going to actually join us one night, and he's been sitting on probably a year's worth of unopened comic book packages. And we're going to see
Just
if we
a
can
year?
open those. Just a year.
Sounds like ye, man.
Dude, I let it build up per quarter. All right. Like I like my Christmas quarterly.
I got a couple boxes, but
I have a couple piles, I think. It's pretty bad right now.
That's a good
John,
cover.
John, we're going to put you on mute, by the way. The flexing come off of your screen is really
I know,
rough.
right?
I don't have my sunglasses because all the foils that you keep showing is really angry.
I would hate to tell you where these bags came from.
Hold on. Hold on, John. I got to be ready.
God, please tell me they didn't come from me.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was just joking. I didn't want Lego jump out his
Okay.
window.
Are those leg bags? Shut up, dude. Are you serious?
No, his are right here.
Exquisite Corpses number
You're gonna get
6, you
bored of them,
guys. You've got the
Oh, that's
cereal box
great,
cover,
dude.
but just
Yeah.
wait. Just wait. Does Cover Price have it? Ladies and
No.
gentlemen, they don't
No.
have it yet. Ladies and
'Cause I'm
gentlemen,
terrible.
Just
one
text
of the
Matt, dude.
best covers
My fault.
of the week.
Clutch. Yes.
Photo variant. Oh,
That's fucking
Pete
badass.
Carroll. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Pete Carroll
That's just some
continues.
badass cover, dude.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
this one's so great. Like, and I apologize for. I mean, I didn't list this on the web store until literally today, just because I've been. I know. When we got it approved, I should have put it up immediately, but I just didn't because of all the prep for New York Comic Con and stuff. So I was like, "Oh crap, it comes out today. I should put it up in the store." So thanks to everyone who's already picked this up today. This cover. This is one of those funny ones too. Like when I first threw out the idea of the project to Pete, he was like, "Hey, here's some of the characters." I sent him like the little PDF that they sent out, and this was Randy was one of the first characters he picked out. It was the Conglomerate, Randy, and Fox Mass Killer were like the three that jumped out. And I've been waiting for this one to come out. And we worked with, we're doing all 13 issues, and so we're doing each of the different killers. And so we've got they said this is the order we want them in, and I think it's partly it goes with the story a little bit. So we're as they're coming out, like some characters will be dead and they'll come out. So it's on the site, but it's not easily to find right now.
Look how cool this is.
Oh.
He's got all of the Pete covers for Exquisite Corpses.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's there.
Look at that, dude.
Fuck yeah,
It's gonna be. I mean, honestly, when this thing is done with all 13, it's gonna be a pretty epic set. It's gonna look awesome. I'm so stoked.
Do you sell like a pre-order 1 through 13?
I didn't. No, I should have, but I didn't.
Could you still?
Maybe.
BigClutch.com, you guys.
I gotta.
Is there a
it's
discount code?
Yeah.
I know, dude. My brain isn't there.
Beyond Wednesdays, right? If I
should've
type that
done
in the
better.
discount code, it'll give me
Yeah,
a
right.
discount.
I'm a terrible. By the
Sure.
way, guys, I'll tell you. Like, it was said recently in a message to me that I am a terrible retailer, and I admit it. I am horrible. So
Somebody called you a terrible retailer?
I don't think
God,
that's
not
damn,
exactly
bro.
terrible retailer.
God
They
I
said
know people way worse than you, dude.
My booth at San Diego looked like a high schooler put it together, and I was like, no, that's about right. That's not bad. That's not far off.
Somebody told you that?
Look
You
how
could see the comic books. What else do you need?
I know,
Dude,
right?
I mean,
Wow, bro.
Look, man, I had no problem with how that booth looked.
Me
it was
neither.
awesome. Yeah.
We were good, man. Like I sold
Yeah,
a lot of books. So I don't care, man. At the end of the day, it does not have to look pretty.
Oh,
So-
listen
Yeah,
to
I didn't
this.
see that much duct taped.
Jason says, hopefully Carol's Killers can be used for a special card set.
Oh yeah.
If they did like variants in the Exquisite Corpses card game of these, oh my gosh, like full art of these. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
That would be
I have inquired about that
Oh, yes.
because I was like, I think it's logistically, I understand from their side, it's a really hard thing to do because then like I think you would want every single person who does a variant is going to want their cover on a card, so I think it's a really hard thing to navigate. My angle was like, I don't think there's a single retailer who's doing all 13 different killers, and I was like, look, if you guys want to use the art and use this set as an add-on to your Kickstarter when you guys do it, I'm all for that. I think that'd be awesome. I just think these would be a really fun thing to do, and I think I'm excited for what they do with the game, and I think this would be. Look, man, I'm a Magic guy. Like I've got cards behind me and stuff, and it's I love alt art stuff and whatever. So I think it could be pretty cool. So
Hey, I'm this curiosity. Has he completed them all?
no, we're doing them
Okay.
like it's like once a month. He hasn't just done them all. in a
Right.
batch.
Right.
He's doing such a great job. Keep it up, Pete. I really love this cover too. The 1 in 25 is excellent,
So good.
right? That is such a good cover.
And I love like his eye and mouth in the bottom in the
Yeah.
as I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen in the camera and stuff like a goober.
I can see what you're
But it's
pointing
like
at.
really cool to see like his face under the, and then that was the thing like in there in the Walsh design pages in the back of the ash can, you look at it and it's like you saw the mouth inside the mouth, and it was I'm like, that's so cool. And then also for them to be like, yeah, we pulled that from that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie where like you could see the guy's mouth inside the mouth of like Raphael or whatever. Super cool.
I love how they're telling him everything that they put him in to make sure that it has that, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's really, really good. So
I love it. What did it say? Free shank in the box of that round.
Yeah, free shank.
Yeah,
free
that's
shank.
awesome. By the way, weirdly enough, I'm sorry for the tangent real quick, but like the cereal box, has anybody finished Peacemaker?
Oh yes.
No, I'm
haven't.
gonna watch the finale. I'm just waiting. Is the
the
finale
Cheerios?
badass?
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 episodes, right? I think I'm 7 in.
8 episodes. It's
I
and
think I'm
honestly,
couple.
and you know, one of the very like the last shot of the show when they're walking, you know, there's a scene and there's a tag, a little spoiler thing on a building. And I was like, someone had mentioned that they saw that thing, and I was like, oh god. And I'm a huge fan of what that alludes to, and I geeked out so hard. I had to watch it as soon as I heard. So
Yeah,
check it out. I'm very excited.
Continuing, we have Gunslinger Spawn at issue 48, getting close to that 50 mark. And speaking of 50, King Spawn is at 50, and if you guys haven't seen it,
Bro,
the one in 25,
this was a crazy one too. Like
one in 50.
The fact that they had these 1 in 50 this is sick. And then if you get 1,000, you get that 1 in 1,000, and then you got the sketch and all that stuff. Really, really crazy.
There's so much stuff going on. I had to make choices, and blind bag is one.
Yeah.
You know, like I would have loved to do that, but like I can't. What am I going to do with that leftover? So I bought the Puppeteer, the Scotty, and then the non-virgin of the Todd cover. So that Puppeteer is good. The Scotty's a virgin. I mean, if you don't pick up a Scotty versions from when they come out, it's
so
just
good.
it's fun.
All
You can put them in
three
a
of
box,
these
you'll never lose money.
are
I know,
amazing.
but I just can't. It sucks because I just couldn't justify getting to 50 to get Mark's cover. So
Dude, that's so good.
because I can just buy the cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of guys who did.
There's going to be a lot of them, dude.
You'll be able to get
people
a bunch
going to
of
the
those at a
thousands
cheap
to get
rate.
McFarlane autograph.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as much as I love Todd, he signed a lot of CGC books.
We're going to
last
talk
year.
about that on Market Report tonight because
Okay.
it's crazy. The price of Todd's signature has just tanked. But we're going to get into that. But yeah, this is going to be cool. They're going to do the 50s across the whole line, which is awesome.
But they have also those commissions with
Yes.
it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what you had
And
to
you
do
don't
to
know what
qualify for
you
that.
get.
Right. Like, I mean, but some of those sketches that he previewed were pretty nice.
Yeah. This is No Man's Land, the sepia version of issue 2. Kudransky. That's a cool cover. I haven't checked out the book yet.
See, that's why I told Mark to have different like signatures or whatever.
Yeah.
So the same signature is not over and over again. It gets watered down, and that's
Yeah.
why I said do a smears, do like the hood sig, all these different sigs, right? So that the signature itself never goes down. There's all different variants of the sig.
Yeah, there is. The remarks are an extra, whatever, $50. You know.
Shout out to Alex.
Not a remark. A different iteration of the signature. Like if you signed like Sean Bigleg and then you signed Sean Leggett and then you signed like all different, like that way it keeps. Well, how did he sign that?
Well, I mean,
the signature is a variant. You know what
there's
I mean?
a couple artists that already do that. Clayton Crane does that.
Right.
So
He does the infinity.
Zerdy.
Right.
Well, and so does Greg Horn. They literally have a signature menu. That
There you
can
go.
pick from.
Campbell.
I think
Campbell,
Rob
well, he
started
used to.
that. I feel like Rob Liefeld started that.
Oh yeah, he did do that
The
because I
chisel?
remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
Zerdy's the best. I
Yeah.
only had 2 sitting here, but like he's got like a Green Lantern logo in the middle here. He's got it sucks there's only got 2 sitting here, but like here, so he wrote Nathan and Zerdy above and below the showtimes, and these aren't good examples. That's what sucks. He put the Green Lantern in there, and he does this for all. So I sat with him for a while
That's badass.
and BS'd stuff. Oh god,
Look how
was
great
happy
his
to
signatures are.
say
Oh my
stuff.
god.
Oh, it's amazing. And dude, it sucks that I only have these.
He
sitting
did,
here. So that one's fun. But like he did like on the Harleys and stuff, he did hearts all over the place. He does all this. He does it in pen. You wait for it to dry, and any Supergirls, whatever he'll draw. Supergirl with the heart. He'll put Nathan E. Zerdy or Nathan Edward Zerdy. He'll write his middle name's considered a remark. So basically, every book you get from him, or at least seriously 9 out of 10 minimum, probably higher like 95%, are remarked. Like this one isn't remarked, but it's with the placement. I wish I had more. And he just sits there and does it and talks to you, and it also costs $5.
Yeah,
Shout out to the super chatter, Alex.
Shout out to Nathan Zerdy, man. $5 to hang out and talk with one of the coolest guys in comics, and he'll draw little pictures all over your books for you.
Happy Wednesday panel and chat. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah, because I got to meet Zerdy at the San Diego
San Diego
party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was actually wearing the Talk to Me Zerdy
I'll
shirt.
be right back.
So
it's one of the cool things is I go up and I went to talk to him in New York, and I believe it was a Sunday before I got over to where he was at, because he was upstairs. He wasn't in Artist Alley. He actually had 2. So he had an Artist Alley thing, and it was too late to cancel. He wanted his whole display, so he got his whole display, and it was too late to cancel. So he said he'd go down there and spend some time. I'm like, I've been trying to find exactly where, and then I walked by and I realized it's an entire Zerdy display. So he's just hanging out, selling books, talking to stuff, big nice display and everything like that. And he's one to I mean, if you've seen his Facebook posts mostly about like AI and the tidal wave stuff, he has definite opinions. He doesn't like either. So yeah. But that's what he'd been on the show and stuff like that before. So talking to him about some of that stuff, and it's nice because you'll just be drawing and making all your books look cooler and cooler. These are the only ones I have sitting here to make all your books look cooler and cooler, and everything like that. So he's one of the realest dudes in comics. One of my favorite artists in comics.
Aaron, was that the one I go, hey, you remember us, mama? Right? And he goes, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, no, but he does remember, because people even say, he said people still bring up that show to him.
By the way, did you guys see Mark Spears is in the chat, and he said he's doing 90 different signatures for a New Year's blind bag.
Sweet.
Joking.
As long as there's only 90 bags.
FOC is only after Thanksgiving, right?
All one of ones, Mark.
Dude, he did sort of a 3D.
Give me an M.
Thrasher.
Give me an A.
Thrasher 2-color font, Mark Spears.
I got a foil.
In Huntsville.
Which one? Ooh. Which one?
Mama.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Hold on. Does the golden ticket fall out, bro?
I wonder if it already would.
I feel like somebody said that they do fall out. They're kind of in their loose.
They should.
Ish.
Great cover. Listen, you guys,
Dude,
if you aren't reading,
bro.
I know. If you aren't reading Skinbreaker, you guys, trust me, read it. Just trust me.
So good.
It is amazing.
Shiny.
And it's like 8 years in the work.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Dude, look
I
at
got
this.
that info from you.
The Tony Moore 1 in 10s. I'm gonna pick up all of these at some point.
Yeah, dude. I love the fact that Robert and Tony can do some stuff together for these things, and it's so awesome.
Agreed, bro. 100%. The Universal Monsters Invisible Man, all great covers. The story is a little bit off, but look at this 1 in 50, you guys. Chris Mooneyham, 1 in 50. They're all the covers for these Universal Monsters books are really, really good. The Lee Weeks, black and white.
The
That one's
editorial
really
team
good.
at Skybound is killing it with these ones. Like the entire, I mean, from Frankenstein all to now, there's always been some massive covers in there. Like
And
look
this-
at that, like the rain off the body. It's so cool.
It is, bro. This is the 1 in 75 from Walsh. I wish I would have stopped by his table in San Diego. All right, DC got all the absolute Wonder Woman 13. I like this KRS Comics from Batman number 13, I guess, that they got coming out. That's a really cool Catwoman cover. This Greg Smallwood Detective 1102 is interesting. This is the first appearance of the Lion. And I like the regular cover too. That's got some real cool color on it. Stephanie Hans. Whoa. That Stephanie Hans is interesting.
That's cool.
Right?
I like that. I mean, it's neat to see the blood on his
Yeah.
fist. You know, like it's not something you don't see a lot of blood on Batman covers. You know, like
when I first
that
saw
Smallwood,
this,
that Smallwood, isn't there a Harley kind of like that?
I don't know,
shit
dude.
written on the back.
But this is so good.
Yeah,
that's epic. I love that fact that it's like landscape. It's really cool.
This is a good landscape cover right here. I want to turn
Who
it.
did that one?
Greg Smallwood. Cover price. Hey, Matt, if you're watching, on landscape covers, you should give the ability to turn it and see what it looks like landscape.
you should turn your head.
Can't. I slept on it wrong last night. Mark Spears Flash card variant.
I love the card variants. I think it's such a. I loved the DC cards back in the day. They were, I was a big fan of both them and the Marvel ones, and like it's just I don't know. It just brings back. I'm 13
Nostalgia.
again. Just, stealing those from the comic shop.
I got piles of these.
Legs got them.
That's why you sell comics now, right? It's the
I
comic
do.
karma.
I'm making up.
The
Who's
Georgiev.
Bosco?
The
Yeah,
Georgiev.
man.
You remember the Georgiev
That's pretty
Nightwing?
cool, man.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
right, yeah.
So I like this.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I
It's
really
different.
like that. Yeah.
It's really
Do
different.
them all.
Yeah. Racha Lynn, Green Lantern 28. That's a great cover. I like the Paratori cover. So
I have a question. Where did Racha Lynn come from? Just like out of nowhere?
She
into
kind of
comics?
did.
I think Korea.
Korea. Okay.
Nakayama.
No, I mean, wait,
Harley.
like,
Ooh,
is she like an anime artist or something like that? That got moved into comics? Like,
Yeah,
kinda
I don't know
situation?
exactly, but I mean, the amount of stuff she's been
Wow.
doing has been her output's been really good. So
That's a good
Right,
rock,
right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me if she's coming from that kind of background or something.
she did a lot of card art too. She's done a bunch of like really cool Magic the Gathering promo stuff for like just for WotC employees.
Hold on,
and
Brian.
Those are
Okay.
crazy good.
So
Go
this
back
is,
to that Halloween cover, man.
This is Frank Cho, the pumpkin
Wow.
spicy. Yeah, Harley.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Fantastic.
fucking
Oh, wow.
unbelievable, dude.
That should be a
Bro,
print.
Bro, that's great.
See,
that should
if
be a fucking Halloween card or something.
what they should
man.
do with this, if I was Frank Cho, I'd be like, hey, can I make these into super high quality prints, and instead of orange background, I'd make it white, but everything else the same. Get rid of all the corner things, and I would put that on my wall in a second.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Cho's really good at doing layouts.
Yeah.
Like, because he uses this like pretty much the same layouts, but like each cover looks like super unique.
By the way, you guys, there's two things that I just can't put in the market report anymore. One, Invincible books, they're all super hot still. Every once in a while, you see one in there if it's number one, which you'll see tonight. But Dan Mora covers
Oh man.
are through the roof, you guys. Any B cover variant, anything that a Dan Mora in the past 5 or 6 years is like almost $100 book. It feels like. Like I if we go to eBay right now, hold on,
Hold
watch
up.
this, right?
I sent him down a rabbit hole like 3 months ago. and
did,
he's still
bro.
go-
Oh, you did, yeah.
Big
You know what
time,
sucks?
dude.
I had Dan Mora books sitting here, and he was not on the NYCC list, and I was
Yeah.
sad. And I had some new DC stuff and everything, that like KO stuff, and then some older stuff. And I really like his covers, and I was like,
$40
"Son of a bitch, there he is,
Regular,
just
just
in
a
there."
open order variant, $40. $40. 73. Oh, that's a 9.8. 29. That's a second print homage.
Yeah.
Oh, I had multiple of those.
$100.
Jessica Jones.
Nightwing 112. $100.
Already, dude.
Crazy.
I mean, Dan Mora's stuffs is, what's that? $50. Oh, that's a hardcover.
For a hardcover. Yeah.
$24. Nightwing 114. It's
Dude,
crazy.
even his
70.
blanks are selling.
70.
Oh, boy.
70.
Don't make me start filling my cart.
Let's get some once in future love, guys. Come on.
Nightwing
on.
100, 9.8, 212, 79, 61. I mean, his stuff is going just through
Jesus
the roof.
Christ.
I want to just look at. Let's do this. Let's go.
I didn't realize that at all.
Oh yeah, bro.
I knew he was hot.
And
I didn't know
Yasmin
they were getting
Putri.
$60 open.
Yeah, Yasmin
order.
Putri. She's
Yeah.
on fire too, dude.
Look, 229 for Nightwing 99, 1 in 25 and 1 in 50. The Dan Mora's 229, 224 for a lot of 10 Nightwing covers from Dan Mora, 218.
But wasn't this also a really popular
200,
Nightwing series to read
179.
as
Oh, that's
well?
Red Hood.
Too on top of that,
180 for the 1 in 50.
because I always heard it
Oh,
was
look at
highly
that.
regarded.
150. Tim Drake, Robin, number 1 in 50. His stuff is just, even his B covers are crazy too. Crazy expensive. So go check out the
And the
Dan
cool thing
Mora
is, like,
stuff.
he's super cool. He's also crazy fast.
Yes.
I was talking to Quan and he's like, yeah, dude, Dan can do 3 books a month, which is like, he's insanely fast. So
Yeah.
that's the kind of amazing thing to see with him across the board is like he's doing Transformers, he's doing like 2 books of DC, like unheard of. So awesome.
Yeah. A lot of good covers coming out from him. Look at that New History of the DC Universe Jonathan Kent cover. Second print on the Superman stuff. I love the Scott Koblish legacy covers. Those are really cool. And I really love this Superman number 31, Dan Mora. That's a great Olivetti. That's a great David Aja. Sebastian Fumimara. Dynamite. Let's see here. What do we got in Dynamite? Anything crazy? Mannix is kind of changing his stuff up a little bit. Like he's doing more like background work and, you know, it feels a little bit different. That's a cool Michael Cho. Let's see here. Ivan Tao. Ooh, what's that? That's interesting. Ellery Santos. IDW. Halloween Hauntings. Okay, you got the 1 in 25 of the Sonic, the Natalie Fordrain. That's going to be you just pick it up if you can get it for cheap. They always go up in secondary value. All right. Listen, we've talked a lot about Cedric Pouliot, good and bad. I love his art. He's an amazing artist, but this feels way off. There's something that feels really off about this, and I don't know what it is.
She's got man hands, bro.
I don't know what it is.
Bro, she's got man hands, dude.
Didn't they do this before, like in a different pose with April O'Neil?
It doesn't
where it was,
feel like
just-
April though. It feels so off.
What feels off?
She's
about
pretty ripped, you know. Like you can
Maybe
see her
that's
shoulders
it.
are bigger.
That is it.
Yeah,
You're
she looks
100%.
She looks a little bit too muscular for.
She's
what
ripped.
we think
Yes.
April is.
Like
you
that
know?
bicep doesn't match the shoulder.
That's what it
The
is.
shoulder is
That's what
massive.
it
The
is.
bicep is small. That's a good call out, John.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Look at her neck. Look how big her neck feels.
Bro, look at her neck bone, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look, I got no problem. I'm a fan of the muscle mommies and stuff. But
Yeah, but
I think
there's
my
just-
April is a little more delicate.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, but it looks like her boob is like transferring to her shoulder.
Look at this. Speaking of Davis Ryder,
It
Davis Ryder has a variant out this week. So here we go. Shout out to Davis Ryder.
Mellow Fellow Trading Co. and Mr.
Oh,
Dino.
wait a second. Never mind. Davis. Davis, I'm sorry, my friend. Great art.
gotta read the
You just
entire
gotta redo that. We're gonna have to cut that out. Anyways, Ivan Talavera. Well, same thing. Here's another thing. Ivan Talavera with that 616 Comics. Like, great fucking cover, right? But it's just it is what it is. I don't want that. What is that?
Oh.
Why am I being logged out? What just happened? Did they just kick me off of cover price?
Bro.
Did I just get kicked off of cover price?
No,
For
they lost
talking bad?
AWS service.
It's AWS went out.
Bro.
By the way, did you guys hear about that?
Hey, you okay, Brian? What's going on, bro? Welcome, cover price.
As our stream starts to
He's
starts
raging. He's raging. Internet raging is a thing, folks.
What happened with AWS? You said, Clutch?
Dude, they had a major outage Monday.
Major outage this week, and then
Yeah.
I own an 8 sleep bed, which is a bed that you can it cools or heats up. It has like a water cooler tank. It's amazing.
So is yours inclined now permanently, or
no, I don't have that version, which is like their newer one, which is like the orthopedic bed where you can kind of have it like tilt up or whatever. But apparently those ones like kind of shorted out and they got stuck in like the upright position and turned on like hot water. So I was like, that sounds absolutely terrible. It's like a nightmare for me because I love like the bed is awesome because like I put it to like, 65 degrees when I want to go to bed. It's like super cool and I get all Arctic and stuff.
Dude, that
my
would be
wife,
awesome.
her side is like 90 degrees when she sleeps, which is insane. But women.
Dude, that sounds like a great fucking thing. Boom Studios, you guys. Holy shit.
Boom.
Dude, Hello Darkness might be like a perfect comic, right? From the aspect of anthology horror series, throwing in some of the IPs from around the Boom, IPs. You tell your cover artist, hey, you could just do whatever you want, just make it horror,
and use this character.
Yeah. Listening to Jenny Frizen talk about, her cover contract with them, and they are doing such a good job. And look at how good these fucking covers are.
Yeah.
Fraser
the witch one from New York is awesome.
Right. People ask for that in the stream all the time.
Oh, by the way, you guys have some coming too, I think.
Nice. Ooh. Look at this one right here, dude.
Shout out Greg.
This is the 1 in 10.
Shout out Clutch.
It's Greg.
Look at that.
I'm just shipping them.
Okay. Thanks, Greg.
The Killer number 5. What's that? There's a Teenage Mutant Power Rangers Jack-o'-lantern cover. All right. Let's see here. I think we're almost done. Oni Press. That's a cool cover right there. Cemetery Kids Running Rabbit. I got to check that series out. That looks interesting. Outlaw Showdown, the EC stuff. They got a Sean McManus homage cover now for the 1 in 10s for that. That's a new Western EC horror book, which is cool. Look at this Tony Moore. This is a Tony Moore cover for it. Yeah, this is dope right here.
Is Oni no longer going to be doing Rick and Morty?
No, they're done after this. They're doing a blind bagless variant that they're calling it, which is really funny. And
that's funny.
Yeah, and they're basically doing all the all the best covers. It's like all the people in the comic looking in an art gallery, and there's a framed cover on the wall. And so they have like the Action Comics homage with the UFO. They have the what was that artist that would do like the half skull, half skin?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I don't remember what artist did that.
Yeah, so they're gonna be doing that.
Was that one of the writer artists or one of the creator artists?
I can't remember. But I'll tell you this fucking Tony Moore cover is fantastic, and even with the black and white, and whoever colored this did such a great job coloring his art.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, nice.
It really makes it stand out. It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, instead of like washing it out.
Yeah. Here's Rick and Morty. Speaking of that, this is the Rick and Morty versus the Universe number 4 is the Flops connecting cover on that one. I really like this cover right here. This is the type of stuff that I love. Obviously, space and like this weird thing about it. Look how cool that cover is.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Jarrett Williams, 1 in 50. I think that's going to be a pretty decent spec play down the line. All right, here it is, you guys. Everybody's talking about it. Finally out. The Ascension.
Why does it say 2025 on there? It should say 2024.
Yes. Yes. This book was in the cover of the year House of Stein bracket list. and it's
now
finally
only
coming out.
releasing.
Dude,
I mean,
it's-
I didn't know what took longer, like the J. Scott Campbell Essentia, or
this,
right?
there's
It took
almost like, yeah.
I mean, I
You
get
get
that.
it.
I get it's like, it's what the owner of Torpedo's comic book where he's creating on his own as well.
John
But
Doleman.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
But I
can I
mean-
answer a question about this cover? Because I wasn't paying attention when this was put up last year, but like, so we got Ronald McDonald getting stabbed by
Bob's
Bob Big Boy, the Muppets, and then is that the A&W Bear?
Looks
Bear?
like it.
I think so. Yeah.
But it's like, why do we have like two other fast food things and we got Muppets? Like, it's
Yeah.
very like I don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
if it was like,
and
what's
they're all
the
in
story
green
behind
robes.
this? Yeah. Why choose these?
Well, they're all in robes too, so it's like a stab Caesar.
Well,
kind
it's
of
an
situation,
A2 Brute,
Right.
right? The death of
Right, yeah.
Caesar. It's the death of Caesar, right? And Ronald McDonald is Caesar of the fast food chain. But why the Muppets? You're right.
It's a satanic meaning.
That's funny, bro.
As a representative of the Satanic Church, I don't see any meaning in it.
Yeah.
They
Ooh,
did
look at
like
this
a crazy, like
Sienkiewicz.
shiny cardboard.
Look
or
at the
something
horse,
like that
bro.
for him as
There's
well.
a what the fuck?
Bro,
Look
this
at
is
it, dude.
crazy. This is a great Sienkiewicz. I mean,
Woo!
he's shooting the bow with his teeth, and look at that horse's face, dude.
Horse is like, let's get the fuck out of here.
yeah, dude.
I've seen a horse look like that, dude. I
That's
grew up on
awesome,
horses.
dude.
I grew up around
Oh my
horses.
God.
And dude, horses are up there with dogs. They have and
Dude,
like
that's awesome,
dolphins
dude.
and shit. They have like a human connection. It's very interesting. And they can look like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's badass.
Oh, look at this one too. Here we go. Another one. Dude, Sienkiewicz is doing some really good covers for this. Who is this? Wake Entertainment. Damn. Look at the
Dead
lighting on that.
That's creepy,
His
dude.
face. That's a great cover. The skull right there. I love Sienkiewicz's signature.
Yeah, dude. It's
yeah,
pretty
on the-
dope.
Yeah. So that's Dead Samurai. There's a Mayhew. Dark Horse has Avatar. Nocturnal Sinister Path. Okay, this Francavilla.
Mhm.
Star Wars. This is like the Nightmare Star Wars stuff. Look at that. Luke looks dumb, but I like everything else. I like
That's
the
pretty cool.
third eye on Vader. You know, like a
What
it's a
is
star.
the series about? It's like
Tales of the
horror
Nightlands. It's like I think it's like a horror-esque. It says after his defeat on Cloud City, Luke is tormented by Vader's revelation. Is the Dark Lord of the Sith really his father? When a nightmare suggests otherwise, Luke can't resist an opportunity to investigate and comes face to face with the Nightlander, a chilling 3-issue horror series from a galaxy far, far away, written by Cavan Scott, and introducing the Nightlander, a Star Wars boogeyman designed by legendary artist Ian McCraig. I like that. It's kind of like what's that series?
Are there other covers?
Infinities.
Are there any covers? Other
Yeah.
covers?
So here's number 1. Let me show you
Okay.
number 1. This is number 2 right here. That's the character right there. Look at that character. Dope.
That's creepy.
Yeah. So that already came out. That's their first appearance. And look at this variant. This is the like design variant by Ian McCaig.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and then here's number 2. So I think number 1 is the one to, go look for. Here's other covers for number 2. No, there's no variants for number 2. So only for number 1.
I thought I'd never see the day where Brian Starks is somewhat excited about something from
I
Star
know,
Wars.
right?
Yeah.
I know. But this looks cool. This looks very interesting. I think this is a cool idea. So we'll check it out. Mad Cave. It killed everyone but me. That's kind of creepy.
Shout out to Red Vector issue number 3.
Where's that?
Oh,
right
that's
here.
cool, man. That's a great cover.
Ooh. Ah.
Ah.
Ooh.
I thought that middle cover said "Orale."
Orale, vato! Orale, me das esquina!
That's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, Red Vector. That's my buddies Dave and Tim. So
Bro, they're twins. Are those chicks twins? Mama.
Sounds like a sci-fi epic,
yeah.
right?
So it's the general premise is what if basically Star Wars crash landed on Earth?
Oh,
So you've
dope.
got like that type of like epic space story, but it they crash land and do stuff on Earth, and you don't know like which side is the good side versus the bad side. It's a really cool premise. I love it.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to check this out. Yeah. All right.
Well, the art's good. We have
Speed
Speed Racer,
Racer.
bro.
What's up with that?
Racer X coming soon.
There we go.
Ooh.
Jesus,
You know
John.
it's out.
Foil after foil after foil, dude.
Dude.
Do you have a full set of foils now at this point?
No, not yet.
How close are you?
More than halfway.
God damn it.
Nice.
All right. It's gonna be crazy when the first set goes up for sale, right?
Oh, I'd like to see a full complete set. Like you call it like the full rainbow or something. I don't care what you call it, but it'd be kind of crazy to see like
$5,000.
Murder Podcast number 2 is coming out. That's a pretty cool Jeremy Hahn cover.
Hell yeah.
Damn. It's wicked. And then I think there is a Knights of the Dinner Table for all you Knights of the Dinner Table fans, 321. That's a super long running series. And that is all the new books this week. So how many foils have you pulled so far tonight, John?
I'll show you real quick. Some duplicates, but I don't give a shit. I like them all. So, let's see.
I'll send you some duplicates, John.
So I got this one.
Ooh, nice.
nice.
They look
Okay.
so good as foils, man.
Then I got this one. This one.
I love that cover. That's one of my favorite covers of the set.
The shark. Well,
Yeah.
for this one I got duplicates of. So,
That's cool.
Flags.
and then I got the ninja
Ooh,
little
that looks
That's a cool one.
great as foil.
samurai,
I do have that
That's
one in
nice.
foil, which is good.
Beautiful.
and I got the Frankenstein with the pumpkin. I got 2.
Nice.
Dude, I really hope Mark learns how to like write his name in Japanese.
Yeah, that would be
See,
cool.
that would be another sig. Give me the Japanese Mark Spears signature.
Yeah, right.
Give me the or is that cultural appropriation? I have
No,
to
but you can
ask,
only
right?
pay for it in yen.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yes. There you go.
Was
Yeah.
it Mark
This
Brooks
is-
or Mark Spears?
And I got this.
Oh,
This is-
it's a good thing I do have yen.
The
Does
trick.
it matter if it's Chinese yen or Japanese yen? Does that matter?
I got those.
Whatever.
Yen's yen,
I
right?
got those.
You pay in won.
All right.
Let me
I'm gonna-
transfer my money real quick to convert it to yen and then send it to him that way, right?
And can I give you guys a cool little story today?
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Bring it on.
So going back to like 2 weeks, to New York Comic Con, it was really I think we all said like after the show how cool it was to like walk around and like people would come up to us like, hey guys, like love the show, whatever. It's really a fun, heartening thing. You're like, oh cool, like you're in that space to see people and they recognize you and we talk about the show and it's awesome. So shout out to everyone at New York Comic Con, and we all met there too. Brian, I put a link in an Instagram link in the chat just now. I went to lunch with Drew from What Comics, and then Doc Snap and our buddy Min today to a place called Prime Pizza in El Segundo. We go there like once a month usually, or once every 2 weeks or whatever. And I'm in there. We're talking with Daryl and Min and just talking about the blind bags and stuff, and mentioned Mark Spears. And then we go up to order pizza from the counter, and there's a dude behind the counter. He's like, "Are you Big Clutch?" And I was like, "What?" It took me a second to process. I was like, "Yeah, I guess." He's like, "You're Big Clutch." I'm like, "Yeah." It was weird. I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, "Do I owe you guys money?" He's like, "No, dude. I watch Beyond Wednesdays. And I was like, what the hell? So crazy. I think the guy just started there recently. But it was so cool to see. So Headkick collects. He just started a brand new Instagram. We talked for a little bit. He shops at Comic Bug over in Manhattan Beach. This is the crazy thing too. Like this post here, he's like, check this up. He bought a bunch of like Mark Spears stuff in here. There's monsters, all this stuff. He's like, I haven't been able to open this because he's been working. So super cool dude. We got to chat with him a little bit. I'm sure we'll see him in there a million more times as we go to that place, like literally all the time. So
that's fucking cool.
Shout out. It was so fun. So if you guys, honestly, would you mind putting that link in the chat?
Yeah, now he's got more beyond the show. I just followed him before you told the story.
If you guys wouldn't mind, would you guys pop on there and like give him a follow from the and throw up like a fire emoji on that post or something like that, so he knows it came from the show? I think that'd be really cool to show him some new support. So
that's dope, dude. That's super cool. That's very cool. All right, we're gonna get into the market report because we got a decent market report tonight, but there was some interesting things that I've seen on social media as of late, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but sales on the Soul Stone are going crazy. $45,000 somebody paid for a 9.5 of the Soul Stone, the foil Soul Stone.
Good deal.
Wasn't me, I promise.
I might sell mine now.
It wasn't me. That'd be awesome, bro. Oh my god! Can you imagine if you pulled one of these from the free packs that Mike Hansen gave us at the OA thing? Holy moly!
Well, these only came out of the collector boxes.
Yeah,
and then
for that version's only in the collector boxes. That's insane. I saw one at New York Comic Con. There was one that I think they had it for 40. I think it was like a 9.
Wow.
Insane.
Wow.
So do you think this is going to be the lowest price we see this card at? Because I know they're supposed to release the rest of the stones later.
Yeah, that's a great question. I do think this is probably it'll probably stay here. I think this is, it's a lot. As these things go longer in time, they do tend to like tail off in price, because you can see it with like some of the other
high-end Magic cards,
the other like serialized cards. But this one these are so unique, and we know that there's multiple, they basically, and I mean, without saying it out loud, but they're like, hey, we're gonna be making all the stones, and we're gonna do I would assume the Infinity Gauntlet too for like the final set, whenever that is in a couple years. So I assume we'll see them all at some point, and it's really cool. I'm surprised that they didn't actually number them. And they just did them in this. So that's the thing. It's like there isn't really a number. No one knows how many of these are truly out there. Right. Whether it's 100, is it 1,000? Who knows? But it is pretty freaking rare. And I've got my box of I only have 2 collector boxes of the Spider-Man because they were just so hard to get. So Piggy's like, I'll make you one for 50. Well, that's the funny thing too, is like you can go on you can get the One Ring, the foiled version that Post Malone bought. You can get like the proxies of those for like $10, and it's all shiny and foily, which is really cool. So,
well, I mean, to me, these seem like it's like the Moxes of modern Magic, right? I mean, they're not banned yet or anything like that.
I mean, and the fun thing is, play wise, because yes, I'm a super nerd. But like the Soul Stone is like a really it's a very useful utility card that I would, if I would put them in every, black commander deck I have, it's an auto include for sure. So,
So Clutch, here's what's funny, bro. I've been talking to some buddies in the content creation world, other content creators, and they have a Discord where they'll play Magic online. I guess there's some place where you guys can go play it online, right? And they'll play it online. And I asked them, I said, do they have the Spider-Man stuff yet in that online playable atmosphere? And they said no, but the same type of cards, just not the Spider-Man versions. Do you think they'll ever put the Spider-Man versions on those playable online things?
No. And yeah, so on Magic Arena and Magic Online MTGO, they have a thing called Through the Omen Paths, which is the version of this set, but in the Magic the Gathering world. So it's got familiar characters, new characters, but they're all in that space. But it says the issue with the digital version is because of Marvel Snap. And I'm pretty sure that the whoever the publisher for Snap has the exclusive rights for digital cards of Marvel characters, and they make so much freaking money from that game. There's no way they're gonna try to push it to do this other thing, you know. So yeah,
damn. I really wanted to play like that online version of these Spider-Man decks.
It's really fun. I mean, I play Magic Arena like every morning when I'm waking up and having like my coffee and stuff, and I'll just do my daily stuff. But it's really fun. I like to play the draft. I think it's not the best set to fully draft, but it is kind of fun. You know, this set was kind of, they sped it up a little bit, and it wasn't fully designed to be a bigger set. So, but it's really cool to play and stuff.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that. Continuing on with the market report, I saw this. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the Deftones. I have 3 bands that I consider my favorite bands. I just can't pick from them, and that's the Deftones, the Cure, and a band called Far. 3 out of my 5 favorite bands are from Sacktown. Will Haven, Deftones, and Far are all from Sacramento. This is a limited edition tape from the Deftones that is considered one of the most valuable cassettes ever sold, from 1992, when the Deftones were just friends jamming in their garage. They made a set. Now I don't know how much it sold for because they didn't say, but there it is, $5 grand. $5 grand. Yeah. I want one of these.
Dude, these bootlegs of these were floating around in high school. Like I grew up in Manteca, which is like an hour south of Sacramento, and I remember friends had like bootlegs of these. Like these were
clutch. Did you ever go to the what's that famous bar in Sacktown where everybody plays, like the Cow? What's it called? Let me look this up real quick. There's a famous Sacramento.
I can't wait for my like chrome tape to sell for like something crazy, ridiculous one day. Yeah. So
what is it called?
So split tape that our band did. It's the chrome edition's limited to just people that were in the bands.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyways, I can't remember, but there's a famous Sacktown place to go watch shows, a venue that I've heard about, where all these guys used to play back in the day. And I had Jonah Matranga, lead singer of Far, on the Bogcast once, one of my favorite all-time moments, and we talked about that site being like this just legendary site for Sacramento bands playing out there. Cake, Deftones, Far, Will Haven, like all these amazing bands out of that era of Sacktown. So, and then you had the Garden Block, where 2 of the greatest rappers ever, X-Rated and Brother Lynch Hung, came from. Sacramento was putting out some crazy music back in the late 90s, man. So, all right, next. This is crazy.
Cattle Club.
Cattle Club.
Yes,
the Cattle Club.
I thought it was Cattle something. I just couldn't think of it. Cal Palace is in the Bay Area, in San Francisco.
The Cattle
Club. That is right.
Yeah.
Shout out.
This is crazy. VHS. This is supposedly one of the last Disney VHS tapes ever made for cars. Sold for $1,900 on eBay.
Jesus.
Yeah. So KA
is
says
that low or high?
That was the last Disney VHS tape right there.
I mean, that seems high as hell.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about this one? Don't fuck around with Goodwill, you guys. Somebody found a gold limited to 50 LeBron James card in a Goodwill lot.
Again?
Wow.
No, this is back in
number 1 of 50. Come on.
Yeah, number 1 of 50, bro.
Okay.
It sold for over $200,000.
They got it graded though, right? And
Yes.
it was like a BGS like 9.5.
Yep.
Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
So,
Goodwill, bro.
which is really good.
$80. They bought that lot for $80
You
for
gotta
that
you
lot.
gotta go Goodwill hunting.
That's the winner of the night. We're done, guys. Thanks for the show.
Yeah,
We'll
good
catch
night.
you later.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Same bat channel. All right. There's more. Check this out. One of the rarest Xbox games in the world has just surfaced for $20K. Okay. Collector Xbox Darkroom shared something almost no one had ever seen before. A Shrek 2 Xbox game packaged with a bottle of Caroline Herrera 212 perfume released in Taiwan around Chinese Valentine's Day in 2004. It lists a Taiwan address which points to being a localized promotion made in very small numbers. As of now, only one other copy has surfaced publicly. A few days ago, Cake Hoarder spotted one at a game store with a price of 20 grand on it.
By the way, shout out to Cake Hoarder. I'm not sure I can look up their
I know,
Instagram
right?
on-
What are we gonna get? Yeah,
Shout out.
yeah. That's what we're gonna get. Yeah.
No, that's the
Is
cake
there a
I'm looking
massage
for right
place
there.
in the
Give me that
back?
Shrek
Yeah.
cake.
For those of you classified fans, be on the lookout for these randomly inserted classified retro card art figures.
Yeah,
There's only 82 made of these. I didn't know about this. Did you know about this, Clutch?
Yeah. We had a lot of talks about that on my separate toy group, and people were upset because it's there. And 82, I'm sure there's more than 82, but there's 82 out to the people. But yeah, I thought it would go for higher than 900 at the auction. I don't know if I would have spent that much, but I thought it could have gone higher.
That
I don't
art's
love
terrible too.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, the art isn't that good. I prefer the regular card art. I love the idea of doing this alt art stuff. I would have just done it. I would have had it better.
Yes.
better
Agreed.
picture.
Agreed. $900. And then this is crazy. Let me replay this for you guys. So this is the battle arena stuff that Bo Jackson is doing.
Oh,
Check
wow.
this out.
These one-of-one Bo Jackson Battle Arena inserts were stolen from their shipping package on the way to grading. Please be on the lookout for them at card shows. Their estimate value is $10,000 plus, and they belong to an active member of the Boba community. We, the company, are offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to recovery of the cards and charges being filed against the thief. If you have any information, please message help at bobattlearena.com. Here are the cards one more time. A Johnny Damon as Caveman Hexrad, a Roger Staubach as Starbuck Pink Battlefoil, a Joey Chestnut as Joey Jaws Hexrad,
Joey
and
Chestnut.
a Wade Boggs as Chicken Man Hexrad.
Chicken
Thank
Man.
you for being on the lookout. Let's.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Party on.
But how crazy is
Wait.
that? Right?
Continue.
That's cool that they put this out. I mean, I get it. These are kind of weird and they sell for a ton, but they put out this, that's cool. Like if Topps had
That's
somebody
nice,
that
yeah.
had a one-on-one stolen, they would put this out,
So I have a question. The boba community, is there official drink tea?
I imagine so
yeah.
now. Yeah.
By the way, the Joey Chestnuts is I mean, come on, guys. We talked about this weeks ago, and it's just funny to see and hear them. The
I know.
names again, weird.
So, all right, let's continue on here. We've got some really interesting market report stuff for this week. I freaking love this John Royal variant from back in the day. G.I. Joe 295, 1 in 10. The Winter Baroness with the snow serpents. Such a cool cover. $110. Be on the lookout for any of those old school IDW G.I. Joe variants. They're tough to find. A newsstand of one of the best Scotty Young covers ever. Amazing Spider-Man 611 sold for $190. I love that cover, man.
That's
Always
great.
have.
Still one of my favorites.
Yep. And then a great freaking pickup for this one, whoever got it. Deadpool Secret Wars #2, the Chris Bachalo Gwenpool variant, which is her first ever appearance. $132 and a 9.8. Congrats on that. I know the
So-
character is starting to fall a little bit, but she is such a great character and has such a great fan base that if Marvel did that character right, this book is going to be a huge pickup in a 9.8 like that. It's tough to find.
Just don't tell long short. It's sold for this.
Yeah, I was
much.
gonna say, how many does he have? Like 100.
Probably. Yeah.
What, signed or remarked or
good
blue labels
call,
or what are we
good call.
talking about here?
Yeah. It's funny you say that, bro, because there is a remark that sold of Robbie Rodriguez. Sold for
What the fuck?
$160. What is up with this?
Dude, he covered up the whole picture or whatever.
Dude, it's
I
a
mean,
smear.
well, because I know his remarks and all that stuff are pretty abstract at times. Because I know he was moving away from like what he used to do when people were getting, Edge of Spider-Verse 2 signed or whatever. Because he had like a quick little remark of a gun head or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess like he kind of saturated that to a point, right? And so he started doing these weird abstract things. I don't know what this is, but I mean that's just covering up the entire cover of the
I would have been pretty upset, man. It's like
Yeah,
he goes, "What do you think of this?" Hey, bro, you fucked up my book, dude.
It's like, did you do this cover? I don't think he did this cover.
No.
No, this is a Todd Knock cover.
Yeah, that's right.
If I was Todd Knock, I'd be, "Hey, bro, what's your problem,
Yeah,
dude?"
dude, call him out on that.
But can he say to the creator of Spider-Man, right?
You can say a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. This no heroin #1 metal Momoko variant limited to 20. Whoever picked this up, congratulations. This was an early Hive book, and it's one of Peach Momoko's first variant covers that she ever did in the comic book world. This book was a massive book back in the day, and there's only 20 of them in a 9.8 for 150. Congrats. That's huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's also a Google book, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the OG Aaron Bartling variant, which was another monster, and somebody picked one up for $500. Could have been a little less, but I believe it was $500. I checked on 130 Point. This is such a tough book. Yeah, this was an $800 plus book all day, every day. So
yeah.
Yeah, good for Aaron. I
Yeah.
didn't get to see him in New York.
yeah, was he there, Leg?
I believe he was. I didn't see him. I got to meet him in Dallas and have some brews. He's a really nice guy, and I meant to seek him out, and apparently that didn't happen. So
I believe he's a vet too, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
mm,
This is one of my
Watch.
all-time favorite books. I hope to one day own one of these. Batman #11. It is such a great cover with the playing cards, Joker cover, old school Batman trade logo, whatever you want to call it. Such a beautiful book.
Man,
A
somebody
six.
dump this, dude.
I agree, dude.
They asked for 18 grand. How about 10? Okay,
Yep, they needed the
You know
money,
what I
man.
mean?
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
look at that label, dude. They could have paid $800 for that thing like 18 years ago. They don't care.
They're like, I'm making how much more than compared to what I paid for this?
Yeah, totally.
It's like I need my retirement money or whatever.
Yeah. Check this out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even the second and third print, a third print sold for 1,000 and a 9.0. This is a second print sold for 3,000 with a Eastman sketch, I believe. Sold for $3,000 in a 9.2. So even the second and third prints are ridiculous money still. So this is one of my all-time favorite books that I don't talk about a lot because I still don't own one. These old school Charlton books, this era with the star, early John Byrne books, a lot of them. Ghost Manor #23, Tom Sutton cover, I believe. It is this crazy, like decomposing old man with a teddy bear in like this throne, and it's such a crazy cover. $173. This book has been bought probably 3 or 4 times in the last couple weeks that I've been watching. So a lot of people looking for this one. And then Justice
Love
League.
this book, man.
Oh yeah. Justice League. What issue is this? I can't remember what issue this is, but
13.
13. Thank you, brother. A 9/8
12.
combo pack. The Jim Lee cover with Superman kissing Wonder Woman. Such a great cover. Yeah. Comics were so good at that time, 2015. I would love to own one of these. A combo pack 9/8, paid $200 for.
I got
I've
one.
got
I
a-
can send you, Brian. I still got like 20 of these. But
I
the
want one,
poly
bro.
bag, the poly bag is
Disintegrates.
dissolved.
Yeah, it dissolves. It disintegrates.
wow.
I want one, bro.
I think
Save
I
me
sold
one.
one to Sean. I think I sold one, but I got the comic shop was closing, and I just took a whole rack of them for like 50 cents each.
Dude, I want one. Or hood. It's
I've
big
got
time.
I've got a newsstand.
Ooh, wow. That's probably crazy too.
Probably even more rare.
Yeah,
Mhm.
newsstands are more rare in those combo packs. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, especially
Next.
that late in the
Space Jam in horrible condition.
Yeah,
Sold
dude,
for
that's
$200.
bullshit.
Yeah, horrible condition.
Get a
$200.
graded one for cheaper than that.
Dude, I've never seen this book in the wild. Have you ever seen this book in the wild?
What, the Jordan?
Yeah.
There was a graded like 9.6 a while back, and I was watching it, and I was
Oh.
just like, eh.
It is this the first Little Bunny in comics? Because
Might
isn't it
be.
the whole
Yeah.
because it's the whole isn't it the whole thing?
Might be.
I know it's not her. I mean, I know she's not on the cover, but
Yeah. This is a great buy too, in my opinion. Alf set 1 through 50 with 2 issue 48s for $256. You can sell those issue 48s for that price. And there are some really crazy, funny covers in this set.
Wow.
Yeah.
nice.
Whoever bought this, great. Congratulations. Whoever sold it, you're a moron. San Diego Comic-Con variants of Battle Beast and Skinbreaker, both signed by Robert Kirkman, for $100 for both of them.
I would have rebought that.
Yes. 100%.
Because I mean, I sold for each one, and thank you for whoever bought them. Paid a little bit more than that for each book, respectively. Yeah, so
That's what people don't know what they have, dude. Robert Kirkman didn't really fucking sign at all, dude. Like, are you serious?
I mean, he only signed
He
like
did
what?
that one.
Are we allowed to say the number before I say it?
Yeah, Clutch said it.
Yeah, we said it. He said
Oh,
it.
okay, it's not like he didn't sign 7,000 of these.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
like,
wasn't 7,000. He sold
35.
I think it was 2,500 of each.
There we go.
7,000.
I love those. That Skinbreaker cover is going to be such a great pickup. And then the toy variant or video game variant of the Battle Beast.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm still excited for the Battle Beast fighter game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
gonna be
game,
great.
I'm really, dude. We also have to talk about that other Skybound stuff too.
Yes. Yes. All right. Next we have. Wait. Sorry. Next we have another great video game book, Doom #1, the E3 convention promo from 1996. Sold for $400. I love that book. I've never seen one of those in person, which is great. And then here you go, Yee. A Spider-Man 1 Platinum 9/8, $2,800. What do you think?
Alrighty, coming back down
Yes.
to reality, so I can start shopping around for my 9/6 copy now again.
Yes.
I'll say that's like a really good price. I think like
Yeah.
Chris Rupp had one of these up at his booth for like $10,000.
Dude, these are so tough with that spine because they're usually flaked to death on the spine. So I think it all depends on what that spine looks like, especially the back.
Well, I think I can reveal like what I bought my 9/6 at and what I sold it at now at this point because it's been so long and I don't remember who bought it. But I bought my 9/6 for like $330, maybe $400. I sold it during pandemic for like almost $1,500.
Nice.
Yeah. So
pretty good.
I was like kind of like awesome, and then
I sold mine for $1,600.
and so now I miss it and I want it back in my collection. So I'm willing to pay up to like, I want to say I'm willing to pay up for a 9/6, like maybe $1,000 for it to have it back in my collection.
Dude, I had one of the greatest flips. I won, it was like $800. I won that book, 9.6, a regular number 1, 9.8, signed by Stan and Todd, and silver number 1, and again the regular cover number 1, but 9/8 for like $400.
I remember that. I remember.
Yeah,
when
I sold just the just that one for
the
like
Dino.
yeah. He said the guy had them like all in this frame thing. And he was like, "Man, I'm having trouble trying to figure." I'm like, "Dude, I don't want your fucking frame. Can you just take them out and send them to me?" Well, I know that you think it's really cool, and that's why you ran that terrible auction and gave it to me for pennies. But you can have your frame, bro. Like it's fine. Can you just very safely wrap these comic books and not try to ship them in a frame? But yeah.
One of the toughest Spider-Man 300s to find is the Niagara Falls variant that they did back when Ultimate Spider-Man was at its height. So they made it look like Ultimate Spider-Man. And this book is tough to find in high grade. You can tell this is a person from the UK that happened to go to Niagara Falls during that time period, pick one up, take it home, not put it in a bag and board or nothing, find it in an old box, and still sold for $133 in horrible condition.
I've seriously never seen that cover. That's crazy.
I've pursued a few of those.
Sitting here. There's a 252 that's actually a little bit better cover.
I like both of them. Yeah.
I like the 252 cover.
Shout out to our boy Lord Zero in the chat. One of a real great community member here and a great friend. One of these years he's got to come out to San Diego with us. He has been asking me about the Mad Hatter variant, the Mark Spears Monsters #3 Mad Hatter variant since it came out. I do not even own one of these. This is one of the best Mark Spears Monsters covers, and he picked one of these up, and I think this is the copy he picked up. Lord Zero, if you're in the chat, let us know how much you paid for this. Did you pay $900 for this? Because this is such a rare book, and I think it's going to be one of the rarest Mark Spears variants out there, and you got a great cover.
These both guys on both sides of me have bought that book off Mark. So
this one?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, wow. I knew when that hit.
Huntsville, man, the good shit was there.
Bro, dude, hey.
I didn't buy enough, dude. And these guys,
I think Mark charged me tax, bro.
So you bring
it's
cash,
not a food item, Hood.
You did.
You got to pay tax.
It's such a tough book.
Some 27 cents. What? I got to charge tax.
Dude, and this one looks like it's one of the ones from Alabama, right? He is. Are You Mad? Mark Spears with the Batman sketch. So congratulations, Lord Zero.
Bro, that to me is my favorite cover that he's ever done. And I remember when he first showed it, I did like a TikTok Willy Wonka kind of thing because I called it the Wonka cover.
Yeah.
But this character, you just kind of want to open up the book and it be a solo story on this character, man, and all the mayhem that this character probably causes and shit like that. But man, shout out to bro, there's not many of these books out there, man. I'm just telling you.
Chris picked it up. Shout out to Lord Zero. He says $900. Someone had it in their cart, and I said, "Nope, it's mine." So,
wow,
congratulations, brother. Yeah,
cart sniper.
How about the glow in the dark ratio? I think it's the 1 in 500 for the.
Oh, you got yours graded? I haven't gotten mine graded. I got you.
Next, another Spider-Man #1. This to me is an even better issue than the Spider-Man Platinum. I don't know if it's up there with the Walmart variant, but it's close. People don't realize how important this is in the history of comics. This specific issue, Spider-Man #1, signed on the kneecap, the right kneecap by Todd McFarlane. It came out the day this book came out at the Spider's Web in Puyallup, Washington, which it was his brother-in-law's store, where Todd was at the day this came out, and he signed. Only so many at that store. There's a red stamp on the back with a red spider web, and usually they have a folded piece of printer paper in there that was typed out by a typewriter and says what it is. If you have all three, have that with this book, congratulations. Somebody got lucky. I always have. This is one of the books on my sniper list for eBay remembered searches. Somebody got an 8.5 for $180. Congratulations.
Nice.
Such a good book. Yeah. And then the next one is one of my all-time favorite covers that I don't talk about a lot. This is Wolverine number 90. It is a cover by the Kubert brothers and the Hildebrandt brothers. They did a cover together. And it is such a great cover. It feels even better because they're like breaking the trade dress fourth wall and they're fighting over the trade dress. And it's just a cool cover that two sets of brothers worked on. This is the newsstand 9/8, sold for $400.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
This is also early Deadpool Wolverine meetup too, right?
Yeah. Yep. So such a cool book. Next, one of my all-time favorite toys as a kid. I love this toy. The Crossfire remote control car G.I. Joe vehicle. I played with this constantly, dude. I played it out to where we broke the remote control, the remote controller. This I don't see sold very often. And somebody bought one loose with the figure that came with it, which is another great vehicle figure, for $335. So very, very cool. I remember the really flimsy radio controller antenna on this one too, and it's fully intact, which is crazy.
That's crazy. I remember seeing that at Toys R Us as a kid and always wanted to get it, but we had some other like bootleg RC car. She's like, well, you got an RC car already. We're not getting you this G.I. Joe one. I was like, sorry, Mom. What do you mean, Mom?
It's not a G.I. Joe one though.
I
know. Dinosaur toys are they've been crazy sales as of late. This is from the 89 Tyco series Dino Riders, which are very nostalgic right now.
Love Dino Riders.
Yeah. The Brontosaurus, 100% complete with the box, sold for $3,200 and $3,250.
Oh,
yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was just like Jurassic Park stuff but it's crazy to see that's going back to even like a toy from '89.
I got Jurassic Park coming up. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And then I've never seen this. I don't know what this is, so I'm putting it out to everybody. You guys remember, I always talk about when the younger generation gets to that like 30 era, 25, they start having like money that they can spend on stuff that they loved when they were kids. I don't know if this is new or old. Animal Jam Cupcake Adopt-A-Pet sold for $1,525.
What?
Yeah. 59 bids, dude.
That's insane. I've never heard of this. This is wild.
It's code words and it's actually people transporting drugs.
If anybody knows,
you take the first letter of every word and then you write it backwards and then you spell out the anagram. It's what you're actually buying.
There you go.
That's great. All right, next, speaking of Jurassic Park, here's one of the all-time greatest, Omega T-Rex. What a great looking toy. And the sounds work and everything, comes with the controller, $620 loose. So, and then I've never seen this that I remember. Action Master Slicer Transformers from Europe. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool. And it sold for $250. Those Europe, you guys know, those Europe and South American, Latin America, Canadian figures always sell for more. You have those Night Force G.I. Joes, a lot of the weird repaints sell for a lot of money. The Action Force figures from the UK. This might be something that I'm going to have to do some more deep diving in. And I bet you Nate knows about these. So, and then next, love my Muscle Men. I know they're called muscles, but I call them Muscle Men. And this is the thing that I never had. I never had the ring where you could put them in the little thing and fight them against each other. And this sold for almost $200 loose, which is super cool. And it came with a garbage can. Remember, they used to come in little garbage cans? I wish I had an unopened garbage can, dude. That'd be so great. So, and then we only have a couple more that I want to get into. All right, we talked about McFarlane's autograph. We've known for a while. I believe the word on the street is it's one of McFarlane's children. Every once in a while, when they need money, we'll throw up McFarlane books. I think they've changed the name to McFarlane Signatures on eBay. Look at the prices on McFarlane Signatures that they're selling. Okay, $100 for a newsstand for the old school Spider-Man stuff. 96, 123, 102, 200, 104. 122 for the gold version of the director's cut. 150. I mean, McFarlane's autograph used to command at least $250 itself. But
yeah, but most of these are like so books. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess issue 9. That that's
8.
Yeah, they printed 300,000.
Wait, scroll. Go back. Wait, go. Scroll up one notch. It says dedication available.
Yeah, so that means it's coming from.
It's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, I mean, look at all these.
I mean, it's crazy too. Like when you're looking at the new Todd CGC signing too, right? It's like $160 to sub a book for the signature plus the grading right now. So insane.
He even signed the poly bag. Like, that's great.
that's a Todd thing right there.
Right.
And then send it to CGC for JSA. Oh, we removed the poly bags.
Yeah.
Speaking, we talked about Invincible just being hot on everything. Look at the condition of this raw book.
That eBay account just is it's called McFarlane Signatures.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be his kid. Look at how bad this is.
And there's only 200 feedback on it, 266. So,
bro, you could sell that distressed cover, distressed, battle damaged, distressed cover.
What'd this one go for?
$1,000, bro.
Oh my god. I mean, this is probably like a 5, 6 maybe.
If they're lucky.
You know,
right?
I mean that the one that I got that was a 2.5 that was all water damage. It was, I mean, I still paid $500+ for that thing. So
dude, $4,000 for a 9.8, $5,000 for a 9.8 is in between $4,000 and $5,000 is what we're seeing for 9.8s, if I remember correctly.
They're crazy high right now.
Yeah, everything Invincible, every single issue feels like $100 plus issue.
Ooh, I can't wait for the next season.
Yeah, season
March.
4. Season 4.
Dude. The fact that like Lee Pace is. And it's so awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Congratulations to all the Invincible fans out there that you finally won the day. I mean, in a major way. All right. This is crazy. We got to add this to the list, Derek. Scat #1, Peter Laird's first published work from 1979, sold for $220.
Oh, that okay. I get what you're saying. I now understand what scat that is.
Scat man. But
Scat man, skippity bye. Gotcha.
Yeah.
My brain went a completely left turn there, guys. I'm sorry. My apologies. Don't tell
because Laird and
Eastman,
they both worked at like a Kinko's or something like that, right? And then that's where they first published their own self-publication stuff, right?
I guess, but
that's cool.
Yeah, add it to the list.
I mean, because that was my understanding of what their first work came from. It was like they were like Xerox copies, and then they themselves have to verify if it's like real or not.
For those of you guys that don't know, we have a Beyond Wednesdays creator first list. That is a living list. You can find the link below, and you can add to it. Through a comment. It's got nothing but creator first on the list, as you guys can see here. I mean, we're continuing to grow.
It's a great resource to dig from.
Yes. Let's see if we even have this in here. Who was this? Laird? Do we even have Laird on the list? Yeah, we do. First work, Barbaric Fantasy, 1973. So we got to add this to the list as early work. Because this came out in 79, I think it was. Yeah, 79. So they're incorrect as first work, but it's an early Peter Laird work. Check this out.
Well, they're saying
Transformers.
they're saying first published. So
Okay,
like
first
maybe.
published.
So I mean, because like the other ones were self-published stuff. So maybe
Yeah.
it's like that type of
Great
situation.
point.
Where
Great point. Yeah. Transformers Universe 1 through 3, the fan club comics, you guys. I didn't know about these. And they sold all 3 issues for $143, you guys. I feel like that's a great buy, whoever got them. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of them out there. I've never heard of them. Fan club issues, Transformers Universe 1 through 3.
Yeah, that's stuff that any of the fan club stuff that came out with any of the Hasbro stuff, the Transformers, the G.I. Joe, like whether it's the figures, the comics, that stuff is so like hard to track down. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
They were in pretty low quantities anyways, and they're just super unique.
All right, this next book is one of my all-time favorite books. I haven't talked about it a lot because I hoard them whenever I find them. Superman's Girlfriend number 79, an early Neil Adams cover. Look at the comments on this. So it's Lois marrying another superhero. And so Lois says at the wedding, Superman, stop my wedding to Titan Man. I just found out the terrible secret his mask is hiding. Look at Superman's response. Serves you right for choosing him over me, Lois. Marry him. That's crazy, dude.
That's amazing.
For a cover.
I mean, he's right.
He's like, get effed, Lois.
Yeah. That's so great. Early Neil Adams book, high grade, $100.
Wait. Also, like Superman's just like start kicking back in the pews. Like that dude is like, he's like, well, bro, I'm chilling.
He's like, no problem. I'm just here to watch you ruin your life.
Is that the 67 years version of She's for the Streets?
Yeah.
I mean,
look at the stained glass too in the background. Love it. So, and that is the market report for this week of October 22nd, 2025. So, speaking of, you were talking about Skybound, Clutch. What were you wanting to talk? Oh yeah. Let's get into it.
Did you guys not see it earlier today?
See what?
No, I saw somebody say clutch congratulations about Skybound.
Here, I'll put it in the chat. So
did you get hired back? I don't know.
No, I just put it in the chat. So it was announced today that they are working with Skybound and Hasbro are developing an adult animated series based on the Energon universe.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah.
That is huge, bro.
That's pretty big, man.
That is massive, dude. Void Rivals, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Holy
and I'm assuming
cow.
Mask at some point too, because we've got Matt Trekker and Miles Mayhem in the books too. So this seems like a wider, definitely. I mean, my guess is that this is the longest play that Hasbro's been looking for, is to finally find that shared universe and put it into the mix. And what Skybound's done with the Invincible animated series, like I think they've got a pretty good head on their shoulders, and knowing what like Sean Makowitz and the team over there have done putting this thing together, it's I think this will be a pretty top-notch thing.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm in for all this stuff. Big time.
So Clutch, my question to you is, how many people did you have to introduce to each other to get this to happen?
Nothing on my end, man. I'll tell you. Just and that's that's one of those things where like having been at Skybound for so long and then like leaving just as this whole thing was starting to take off, because I left the company right before Void Rivals came out that summer.
Right.
And so it's kind of like fun to see it kind of get built up at the start and then happen as a fan. So it's been really cool. So
yeah.
It's I don't have many regrets about leaving the company and doing my own thing, but like being more of a part of this is definitely one of those ones I would have loved, because these are stuff that I've loved since I was a kid, so it's so cool to be it's fun to be able to do like variants and stuff and be a part of it that way. So I will
Yes.
say that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Amen.
Even though some people do still think I believe I work for Skybound, I don't.
Well, quit responding to your emails. you know.
Sorry, I know. Yeah,
Big clutch at Skybound, right?
yeah. I mean, dude, it's honestly like, yeah. It said, adult, not game. It's not a sex game. Who's saying it's sex game? Piggy, you're crazy. But an adult animated series is what I meant to say. I was still thinking about the Invincible fighting game in my brain too, which looks awesome.
So Joe and Transformers are going to be adult.
Yeah, that series is supposed to be aimed
Like
at
Invincible.
Adults, so
Like Invincible. Yeah.
I would assume it's gonna be that level of stuff.
Might as well. I mean,
And
I
a
mean, in the
live
series,
action
there isn't
movie
really
too,
any
right?
crazy there is deaths in the series, so I would assume we'll see that type of stuff. So,
Can you find out if they're gonna have like a beta for the Invincible game?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool too. New series of Stranger Things is getting ready to come out, right? Did you guys see all these
Final
promotional
season.
things for a new season where like Dunkin' Donuts and Doritos are
That's
doing,
cool.
yeah, like all these cool promotions on all their social medias, in their stores, like really, really cool
Weirdly
stuff.
enough, like looking at that thing, that all looks like AI, which is
It
terrible.
does. It sucks. Yeah.
Effects look like AI. If
But
they're real,
here's-
that's awesome. Great job. But
If this is real, call 1-855-4-Hawkins for the Doritos thing. That is cool to me because it's like old school. I remember being a kid and these promotional phone numbers popping up. You know
Here,
what I mean?
I'll call it right now. 1-855-4-HAWKINS. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm calling the ICE hotline.
I know, right? In Texas.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, caller. You've seen the news reports. Big, strange things have hit Hawkins, Indiana. So our job is to rally the world behind the town, one call at a time. And that's where you come in, chipping in your bold messages of support. In fact, I see a special someone is ready to hear yours right now. Let's get him on the line. Hey, Earthling, it's me, Alf. You know, alien, furry, funny, wildly underpaid.
Alf?
I've heard one of your Earth settlements is in trouble. So, of course, they called in the extraterrestrial.
Gordon Shumway.
So who do I have on the line?
Aaron.
Yeah. Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Aaron. Say
your name,
Aaron.
dude.
Oh, Aaron.
You know, we're just here to let Hawkins know they're not alone. After all, it's Indiana, not devoid of space. So if you're stuck, just try something like, hang in there, Hawkins. You've got a whole galaxy rooting for you. So go ahead. Your chance. Give it a whirl.
Hang in there, Hawkins. You got a real chance.
Atta human. That was bolder than launching 1 million balloons over Cleveland. And a lot smarter, too. We'll give Hawkins the message. Thanks for chipping in today, and give us a call again anytime. You never know who's going to pick up around here. Hey! Oh! I am not moved. Down! Down!
All right.
That's gonna be on the. That's gonna be on the show now. They're gonna take all those messages of people calling in, and it's gonna be on the show. And it's gonna be Yi going, "Caller, what's your name? What do I say? Yeah, what do I say?"
That's hilarious.
That was pretty good. So there you go, you guys.
I wasn't paying attention. I was like, kind of like, can they actually hear it, or is my mic being filtered?
No, we
Yeah,
got your
dude.
back, buddy.
Yeah. So good.
And
good
I was like,
job.
oh wait, they can't hear what they're saying in my headphones.
Oh my Lord. All right, you guys. What do we got coming up? We've got I think leg and clutch. You guys got sales tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I think there's a Mark Spears, and then Leg's gonna pop on, and then I'm gonna pop on, and
Right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and I got a mega sale on Friday. So Friday, I'm bringing everything I got. So any of the stuff that you missed, all the CGCSS slabs I've got back, from like the Crow to Invincible to the wild stuff from NYCC, whatever packs I have left, everything's going for $1. I'm going like 4 or 5 hours or something Friday night, and
hell yeah.
that's it. So we are going. I'm going deep on Friday. Hopefully there'll be a lot of people there, because the stuff's going for sale. So if you guys want, do me a favor, please try to join me on Friday, especially on Friday. I'll be on tomorrow too. So I think, yeah, like Clutch said, we've got Mark's gonna be on selling his Batman and Joker, and then I'm just gonna figure out whatever time he's done. I'm gonna hop on for a little while, and then I think Clutch, you're gonna finish up. You're gonna do some Transformers, and
yeah, I got some Transformers bags. We'll see how it mix up. I might split the Transformers into 2 shows because I've got a lot here, and we'll see how it goes.
There was a lot of those Transformer books showing up on the secondary market. I saw the Pete Carroll Megatron signed by Kirkman sell for a grip, like $300 or something like that, which is nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's been really cool to see those pop up, and I know that a lot of the guys in the Facebook group who collect Transformers they're trying to get the whole run, so it's really cool to see these guys, and people are keeping track of the sketches that are out there and stuff. So I think it'll be a pretty fun one to see.
I agree.
I did ship out the Bill Sienkiewicz 9.6. So
wow, dude, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Have all the sketches been found for the Invincible blind bag?
it was just the one, right?
No, there was multiple. Yeah, there was like 20 or something like that or more. That's a great thing. It would be nice if Cover Price could track that. I like how Mark is doing his big hits through the serial number so he can track it and then give it to, like, Cover Price or Key Collector to say what has been found and what hasn't.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So right. I do have a few quick pickups.
All right, let's see it. You ready? I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick too while you're doing. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
Here, I can put you. Oh, yeah,
I got it. Hey, shout out Jersey to the Bay. He sent me this, so I went ahead and I brought it all the way to New York. Had Maria sign it. So thanks, my friend. I don't know if I said thank you. I had mentioned it earlier in the thing. So we got Maria on here. So hopefully I'm gonna have a CGC copy of that. So the Sveta variants for LA Comic Con, the medals were numbered to 20. So I have the world's only medal set in both in 9.8. They should be 10s, but so Sveta medals limited to 20, did 9.8. Just got them back yesterday, so very cool. Did throw them on eBay, but that's it. I went to a craft fair locally, and shout out to Iron Soul Art. M. Soul. I met this guy, a local guy. This stuff is I don't even know how to get this on screen. They're like posters, but I walked in and I see stuff like this.
Oh, that's cool.
And I go like, I don't know what's going on, man. But he's doing the Thriller, right? There's just so much going on in here. And these are posters of his like real freehand art. He had.
Is it metal?
No, it's a poster on.
Oh, okay.
There's plastic. He has plastic covered on the board. But I was just like, yeah, I want these. And then he said, but he gave it to me like this. And there's 2 of them. And what am I going to do? Just get one?
No.
Because, I mean, how?
What? This is ridiculously awesome.
This is amazing, dude. That's the first thing I said. He's all, I see you looking. I'm like, is this your art? We've got Eddie Murphy. So I don't know how else to get this on screen. This thing's
Commando.
Right? Commando. We've got Moonwalker. We've got
Captain EO.
Dude, Purple Rain,
Howard
Purple
the
Rain,
Duck.
Back to the Future, Howard the Duck, E.T., probably Top Gun or something up there.
Who's that black
the Tri-Lambs, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, from
Ready?
Adventures in Nerds, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Is that from like Murder Ball or something like that?
The one next to the left, yeah, that one.
Who's this dude? That one. I'm trying. I should message and ask. And this the flying guy. I'm drawing a blank on the flying robot. But
Yeah.
anyway, I was like, how are these not going home with me? So they're posters, and I'm like, he gave me a really good deal. Oh, he signed them too. Awesome, great guy. Iron Soul
That's
Arts.
awesome.
Iron Soul Art, all one word. Really, really, really nice guy. And I think a local guy. He asked me why I'm not in the gym upstairs, which is in our local center where everything was at. So that stuff, I think that's it. Did I show the Sveta book that I got when I got the medals there?
No.
The Vampirella?
No.
I never showed it. So I did buy this from him and I did the rest. So I got
that's
the
beautiful.
number 1 out of 13
awesome.
right there. So beautiful book.
Oh
You
yeah.
got the whole card on back. That's awesome.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
sick.
Why I still have it in this holder, it's because I've lost my mind, I think. But he travels around with it, something like that. So there was that one. So I talked to that one before, and this was like
Thanks,
I
Alex.
just had to. This is a good, this is as much PC / investment as you could possibly imagine me buying and spending money on these days. You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out. Very happy with that.
Cool.
Now I can sell my unsigned raw.
Is John still here? Heroes Reborn? Because he sent me this in the mail. Hey, I mean, I know it's not your fault, but check that out. This is how it came in the mail.
Open it.
Wow.
Okay, but I'm still gonna open it because I'm excited to see what's in here. Hopefully, it didn't fall out.
Oh, this is your first time opening it?
Yeah, dude, I'm literally unboxing it on air live. I haven't seen what's in it, so I don't know.
He just wanted to give you crap for the hole in the box.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, I just wanted to show you, like, hey, okay. I was like,
This
that's
is
kind of
dope.
weird. Uh-oh. So there's this box.
Oh,
Just like-
nice.
Oh yeah, here we go.
All right.
I think I know what it is.
Oh shit. Oh damn, this is badass. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
bro, you don't
go.
know how clutch John came in at New York Comic Con. So, first day, I'm walking through the con. I have the worst cotton mouth in the fucking world. And I'm like, I got to get something to drink. I walk up to John's booth, seeing him for the first time, and he hands me one of these. And I'm like, bro, you are a gift from God, dude. So I walk over to the
man.
freaking drinking fountain in New York, in Javits Center. They have those drinking fountains that have the filtered water that you can put your bottles up to, and filled that and use that every day at the con. I use that.
Right.
Oh sweet. Something.
I
I am gonna bust out my sticker base again to play like the last couple shows for the year. So I'm gonna add this to that and play on the next show for sure. Which is November.
And the funny thing is, I reached out to Yi trying to get him to give me a logo. And he's like, I mean, this guy's in a rock band and he's on YouTube and so I had to make one up, which was like if you spin it around, I don't know, but
I saw the Yeezy Yi.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
I thought it was just like you were just naming my cup for me for me to use. But I appreciate it. But I mean, I've been needing to make a logo anyways. So I should have a rough draft of what, because one of the members of my band, he's starting to get that picked up. So I will show off that by the end of this week.
But real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Jose of Spidey's powdered tumblers. He's the one that makes all these tumblers for I have them made. I've given some to Mark. You know, I had to throw something with Mark on there because he's like one of us, you know. Yeah. And then of course I got Red Hood, Stein, Leg, Yeezy, Clutch, you know. And then this is a picture I swiped from you guys had a San Diego Comic-Con thing.
Yeah,
but I had them I had them customized the New York Comic Con over it. And then of course you know, Brian likes the space, so we got the whole space theme going on there. And I don't know.
Love
I
the
wanted
Death
I
Star.
wanted you guys, when you guys came to New York, I wanted to have something where I was trying to be a good host, and
No, man, you took care of us.
and plus these guys really been amazing. When I first met them in Huntsville, took me in under their wings and took good care of me, and I'm really proud to say that you guys are friends. You know, I like all of you guys a lot, and all great guys, man. Yeah, that's Spidey's logo there. But
That's good shit.
shout
That's
out to
cool.
Jose. He always comes through. I made some nice ones as you've seen in the past for Mark, and Mark really loves them. So
That's great, dude.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Hot or cold drinks. I appreciate that because I drink both.
Anybody else got any pickups? I don't have any.
I'm trying more stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna unbox it right now.
I got this here.
Ooh,
that's big.
This is probably I think Mark's first trading card set. I think this dropped in 2021. The first rendition of Monsters, and this is an original OA card that he did. And then the back, you know, he signed it here.
It's old school.
It's really
sick.
cool that
Yeah.
I wish he kind of did something like this again. I'm wondering if he did for the Kickstarter. And then I grabbed this really cool. I mean, it's hard to tell, but it's a printing plate for the first Dracula card, which is like his rookie card.
Cool.
You know, so these are 101 printing plates, and then of course we all know about the whole. This is the incentive for Monster and the Wolf. This is the metal, the 1 in 1,000. And then I got the 1 in 500 glow in the dark. And then the 1 in 250 samurai.
That's sick.
So I'm not going to go too great. Oh yeah, one more thing, real quick. I got this. Somebody went to Baltimore and CGC was doing on-site grading. So this is the foil that just dropped from the blind bags. And when I saw this one pop up, I jumped on it right away, man. These things are so hard to get in high grade. All of these foils that they did for the blind bags.
Oh, they had that at the show. That's awesome.
Yeah, someone must have broke some bags. Yeah, and then they did the on-site turnaround. You know, like I don't know how long that takes. I've never done it before, but
It's like something like where you drop it off the first day of the con, and then you can either pick it up that Saturday, but most of the time it's that Sunday.
Right.
Yeah. It depends on how early you get you put in your submission and how many books you have, all that, etc. But I mean, there's obviously a premium to grade it on site too. So it's like a delicate balance of like, what am I grading first to sell right away versus like, or versus the other end of the spectrum too, right? Where this book is so valuable, I don't want to send it out in the mail. I want to pick it back up at the end of the con.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the way I've always seen it.
Good shit, man. Well, listen, you guys.
I did have something I want to show.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
The best for last.
No, not best. But these, since we're on the card thing, two things. One, here, let me switch my camera over here. Sorry. So this is from New York Comic Con. This is a promo of the Peter Parker Spider-Man from the show.
Oh, that's dope. I've seen those. Yeah, those are selling for big time.
So you could get the comic. I didn't get the comic book, but someone gave me the card, which is really nice. And then this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one too.
I saw that. Yeah,
cool. You get the turtle one too.
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
You bought a piece of pizza.
And then the other fun thing. So if you ever go to the Alex Ross and Bill Sienkiewicz booth, these aren't like official, but they're there. But these are like basically custom trading cards that they make that they give out as promos.
Oh, wow.
So you can only get them at the booth.
Wow.
So it's this is an Alex Ross, and it says like 2 of 4. So it's a Captain America, Mr. Terrific.
That. What a great
yeah, it's Superman.
Wait, how long have they been doing this?
I mean, I think they started like last year at New York Comic Con with some X-Men cards, and they're actually, when you go to try to find them on eBay, they're pretty expensive now. So
Wow, I need to get some of these, dude. Look at that.
there's
Oh
Bill
my
Sienkiewicz
god.
Dazzler.
Oh,
I'm now disappointed that I've never,
Wow.
tried to get these at the at the Alex Ross booth.
That Dr. Doom is sick. So
I gotta get some of these now, bro.
Those are pretty sweet. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you're at the show, always check with those guys to see if they have promos. So
that's dope.
Yeah, they're killer.
Well, there we go, you guys. Be on the lookout if you guys ordered the Vampirella or the there we go. I just did it again. The Elvira, Harley Quinn, Sveta Shabina variants from us. They should be showing up at your door, either already there or over the next couple days. Thank you to everybody that ordered to us. At least for those of you guys that didn't order medals. Some
medals
of them
haven't shown up yet.
Yeah,
I
I
had
need
someone
to
email me today. So they even set out the gate that those were going to take a couple extra weeks before they got to us. So just because of the process to make them. So when they get here, we will ship them out immediately.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Thank you for everybody that have purchased those. Shout out to everybody that's purchased the G.I. Joe Jamie Sullivan book, the Marion Heretic book from Suspiria, and everything else that we've been doing. You guys, the Pete Carroll books. Hopefully you guys were able to get some Pete Carroll books out of your Transformers and Battle Beast packs as well. You guys have really supported us and the artists that we love over here, and hopefully we've introduced you to some of your favorite artists. And that's what we love about this. Comics have been so much fun over the last year and a half now that it's really, really given us a shot in the arm for hanging around and treating this like chilling in a comic shop. I think that's what we do over here. It's our Wednesday hanging out with our buddies, talking comics and pop culture, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. If you're not already subscribed, hit the like button. Check out all the links below. Come hang out with us in our sales tomorrow and on Friday, and we'll see you guys on the House of Stein, and Saturday night we'll be on Modern Comic Mayhem. We love you guys. Adios.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.